us in like almost real life. We're so close. Let me pick. We were trying to reorganize everything. Yeah. So we're not actually here, but Jessica got a green screen, so it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, Jessica, not the streamer, got a green screen.
Let's go. Freaking love it. We freaking love it. Live chat, I'm sure, has missed you. I don't know what I was thinking this week, but I was like, why did this week go badly? Because I didn't stream with Jessica. You know what I mean? So
I'm just like, I'm here with my green screen just hanging out.
It's so good though. It's like way more fun because it's like we're almost in the same room. We're so close. And what are we doing today? Looking at Eric Worre Fluffery. So
Apparently I'm echoing.
oh no. Hold on. I figured it out. The echo should stop now. Hold on, wait 1 second.
Did it stop?
Yep, it should stop now. Sorry. Thank you. Sorry for the echo. To tell you something now.
Yeah, that sounds like a terrible time.
I know, Mr. Ranger Lab, we should have fixed it. We should fix it. There's a latency, there's a lag, so let us know if it's good now. All good? Thanks, Av.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I switched it over to chat, and I forgot to switch it to Roadcaster chat within the program, and then we had an echo. So we were so close. We were like so close to not having technical difficulties.
But okay, considering that we added a freaking green screen, like, this is going pretty freaking smoothly.
I know. We also have this now.
We appear to be having technical difficulties.
That reminds me of being stuck on a Disney ride.
Oh my god,
yes. We got stuck on Pirates at the end of the night.
Oh my god.
Like, one of the last rides of the night, and it was the scene where she's like, "Are you chicken?" So we heard her ask the guy if he was a chicken like 20 times. Or like 100 times. We were there for like 20-30 minutes.
That's awful when you get stuck, because like the rides kind of break. I mean, I've been on many rides that have broken down. The one, the land with all the vegetables growing in Disney World, like the plants.
I love that ride.
Me too. We got stuck on it, and so then we had to get off the ride, and they're super picky about not having anybody step on anything. So they were like, you need to walk this way because your germs could kill all these plants. And I was like, oh my god, holy crap.
I can only imagine. No, have you seen it at Christmas?
Yes, I have.
Cool. Yeah.
Sorry, Nightbot's been being wild. Joe was cheering for Jessica. I was trying to help the mods out, and I apparently accidentally timed Joe out with Nightbot. So I'm so sorry. Just ignore Nightbot. I'm sorry. Joe was going, Jessica, and Nightbot was like, absolutely not. You're stopping that right now. No cheering allowed. So
no fun.
Where are we located? I think maybe I'm gonna
skip that question because
we don't divulge that right now.
Know you.
Aaron, look, we're kind of in the same room. We've got a green screen set up. Yes, let the shenanigans begin. I guess we need to. This was a the webinar. Oh, we have this. Hold on. Here's my. Oh, I forgot to fix this scene. Here's my high level overview. It was awful. It was awful. So bad. I can't believe that Eric Worre was using this as a funnel to get people to pay for more of his courses. Essentially, the conversation was centered around the importance and utilization of social media in the context of network marketing. And Eric Worre emphasized the crucial role social media plays in maximizing potential and reach in this business model. And I'm like, Eric, and I think Erin was the one that was texting me too. She was like, Eric doesn't even do his own social media. Like, he's taken credit for everything Jessie Lee did. And Jessie Lee was the one that actually, like, grew her socials, whether that was, like, truly real people and not bots. We're never going to know, but I would say Eric is not the person to be learning from. And yeah, he brought in people to teach, but those people weren't great either. Oh my god, historically gaming 6 months, let's go. I wonder why Eric can't keep people as a social media manager. Good question. Very good question. Very good question.
Well, in my experience, people misuse their social media managers. Apparently, I just learned the other day the role of a social media manager is to manage social media, not to create social media.
So we weren't supposed to be creating and developing
No,
a
those are
strategy.
two different jobs.
Oh, that makes so much more sense.
A social media manager is supposed to like manage the comment section, basically.
I think we're gonna ban Hot Pipeline. Sorry, I don't want you spamming the chat. So bye. All right. Okay.
Yeah, that's just
Yep.
interesting.
Yeah. I did not care much for Jessie Lee Ward, but she did have charisma and presence, more so than Eric Worre could have in his pinky finger, in my opinion. And we're not like good.
Yeah, like I still remember the first time I saw Jessie Lee live. It was a teammate on Pyromat's platform dinner and started sharing Jessie Lee stuff. And that's the first. And I still remember like glitter curtain era. And that's the first time I saw her.
Yeah. I think, I mean, the people who'd followed her for a while, yeah, I think I don't know. She was definitely a presence. I think a lot of us had a lot of issues with how she did social media and how she ran her business in an unethical way, in my opinion, and the list goes on. But I think that she had a lot more tips than Eric Worre would ever share. And also, as Jessica and I cover this, I think some other creators are going to cover it as well, or I hope so. It's in the free anti-MLM folder. But Eric Worre talks about making Jessie Lee Ward artificial intelligence trainer and how much he would love to have her be an AI because he's going to introduce his own AI during this training. Not the one we're going to cover today, but later on in the stream.
Do these people seriously think just because allegedly there's no one in charge of the estate that there is no estate to be had? Because that's not how this works. Like, even though there's no will allegedly, there's still an executive of the estate. Like, it's not a free for all.
Yeah. And apparently it looks like it has been a free for all, or people have tried to make it a free for all since she passed away. But this isn't this I bring up Jessie Lee now because they're gonna bring her up a lot. John Melton from O'Dear's not going to, but every other trainer is going to bring her up in this whole deal.
How awkward! Like, that makes him look like an ass.
Yeah. It comes across as very clout chasey, like and y'all are here for yourselves. You can decide for yourselves. We're just, two gremlins with a conscience reporting for duty under a bridge. So,
Oh, I have no conscience.
oh, I'm sorry. One gremlin with a conscience and one conscienceless gremlin over here. So, oh my god. All right, we do have a quick little. I know most of y'all know who Eric Worre is, but sometimes that's nice to figure out like who the heck is leading all this nonsense. But Eric Worre is a coach in the network marketing space. He also charges huge amounts of money for training that he funnels from one group into the next more expensive group and so on and so forth. He has a $25,000 mastermind. I think he has an even more expensive one now. He has $1,000 masterminds. He has, this was a free social media course, but then you could have gone to the next level and that was like $100, and then it just goes on. And so you get desensitized in my perspective to the way he trains, and that for somehow like you feel special going to the next level or paying more. And he makes his living now not from network marketing, actual sales that he's doing. He has a bunch of people pay him money and to not only train them, but they also rent his studio that he has, that he built for millions of dollars. He's not teaching out of that studio today. He's teaching out of his basement, which I think's kind of hilarious because there's so many basement to riches stories in the network marketing space. Jessica.
But he lives in the same city that his studio is in. Like,
Correct.
they're both in Vegas.
Yeah, I don't know why you couldn't drive down there to like teach this, but maybe it wasn't worth it to have a free training in his multi-million-dollar studio.
But wouldn't that sell his shit better if you're trying to market yourself to get paying customers? Aren't you going to show your best self?
You'd think so, Jessica, but that must be stemming from the hater mindset that you have, because they're here to surprise us and do all these things, and why should we have to expect that they would be streaming out of their best setup when they could just be streaming out of their basement? I mean, come on. That's a bad question.
This must be why we got out of marketing, because we clearly don't know what we're talking about.
Oh my gosh. Happy almost birthdays to people in the chat. Thank you for the red lint rollers we're seeing in there too. I appreciate the support, and happy 8 months to some of y'all. Shelby, it looks like. I didn't mean to cut you off, so go ahead.
Oh, I just like how I didn't have to introduce myself this time.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. Jessica, we're here for it. We played the disclaimer. We have the green screen up, and now Jessica is going to be introducing herself to the live chat, okay?
Apparently it's not needed.
Of course it's needed. What if somebody new comes to the channel and they're like, oh my gosh, there's DC, who didn't introduce herself either, but who's this other person streaming with DC? We have no idea. That's why you got to introduce yourself.
We're just banning the new people. It's all good. No.
We're blocking the new people now. So apologies. We've got enough subscribers. Nobody's welcome anymore.
Wow, I'm Jessica. I don't understand why I'm a favorite around here, but I am. I'm your zombie queen, cause yeah, what else? I have cerebral palsy. I'm married. I live in the Pacific Northwest. I have a degree in human development, but am really good at graphic design. I don't get it.
You have a murder of crows?
I have a murder crows. We have a year-round garden, so right now we have garlic coming up, and then in the summer we'll do tomatoes and potatoes and like peppers, and every fall I harvest the tomatoes and turn it into tomato sauce. And my dad told me it was the best damn spaghetti he's ever had, and my dad would not have blown smoke up my ass. That's not just no.
Yeah,
So apparently my spaghetti's really good. So yeah, I cook, I bake, I do it all, but
you do.
none at all.
Everyone is like hyping you up in the chat. They're saying because you're awesome. Jessica's vibes. We love Jessica. You're a favorite because you're spicy AF and we're here for it. You're funny. You have a great sense of humor. All
It's
the good things.
it's just a mind fuck after Thursday, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, for sure. So just
It's
ignore
like
everybody else. Just believe the live chat, okay? I'll be the judge of that. Spaghetti is my absolute favorite.
oh my gosh, I will make you spaghetti if you ever make it out to the Pacific Northwest. My step grandpa was Sicilian, and it's based on what I remember his spaghetti to be.
That's amazing. Friends of potatoes are my friends. And Kate said, teach me to garden, Queen. We have a similar climate. I think you're going to have to do more
Yeah,
lives outside after it gets warmer.
my well, my in-laws have. Well, they're not doing a garden this year,
Oh,
which is sad.
dang.
Cause I think they want to take off for the summer.
Got some places to
So
see and travel and stuff like
yeah,
that.
retirement for summer, retired from my mother-in-law. So
Cool.
yeah. What
Okay.
else? Yeah, Andy, same. I love cooking for people.
I have to go visit Jessica at some point soon. After I think I'm starting
Yeah,
to feel like better, so hopefully I can go travel by myself and do all that cool stuff. Yeah. Uh oh, y'all are the best. All right. So we have edited both of these videos. We've taken out the filler words, we've taken out the pauses, and that's it. So we cut off about 3 minutes from one video and a couple minutes from the other video just from filler words and pauses, and then we've left them at the speed they were at. They're only like 20 minutes a piece, so I think we can get through 2 videos. The first one's Eric Worre bullshitting us, and the second one is Frasier Brooks trying to teach us about how to have a good brand. So Jessica and I are going to rage against both of those, and we hope that live chat and replay crew, you can either rage with us in real time or rage in the comments after the stream is over. Oh yeah, I'm DC. I'm an MLM dropout. I've been fighting technical difficulties in multi-level marketing companies for since 2022, and there will probably be technical difficulties today, and that's okay because like it's just the chaos that happens when I stream, and I hope that you stick with us through it. If not, just stay here for Jessica because she is the talent on the stream. And let's transition over here. Oops, I forgot to change. These scenes will be ready for next time for sure. But isn't this better? Y'all can see like the entire screen, and then we can both be on the screen. Isn't that awesome?
I need to like do it like. Do they know them? I need to like check.
Oh, you need to be on that side? Oh, I need to be this way.
Yeah.
I can move you over. There you go.
This is weird.
Yeah, but
Your
yeah, it's
face.
okay. You can face this. You can face the audience, and they probably just want to look at you, Jessica. So, all right, I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited. All right, here we go. Eric, Worre. Buckle up, everybody.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? Happy Saturday or happy Sunday if you're in Australia, New Zealand. Good to see you. Hope you're well. I'm excited about today because I have some of the most amazing people that are going to share with you how to have a breakthrough when it comes to social media. I'm going to keep my comments brief because I'm not an expert, even though I've become skilled at it because I made it a priority. I'm going to have as many great people share insights with you at
Yeah, John Melton's gonna share. Christina Smallwood's gonna share. Several people from. It's not Bravenly, is it? I don't remember. The two people who are big sellers in another company that Aaron and Julie Joe and others have covered. Aaron said, "Oh, we know Eric. He doesn't even do his own social media, so I don't know what he's going to be teaching us. But we're both Jessica and I are not here for it at all."
So this is the event Smallwood was bragging about.
No, a
Being
different
on-
one.
Oh, okay.
Now, I think this, though, proves my theory that Christina Smallwood is replacing every single thing that Jessie Lee was supposed to speak at this year. Because we saw her at that other event. We saw her here. We're seeing her at Daniel G's event in a couple months. Yeah. Yikes.
And she's not that great. Is she?
Yeah.
We'll
I
see.
would say it lacks a certain social media expert level that I would think that you would need to train at one of these events. But that's just my hater opinion, you know? Let's all say it
go.
Let's all say it together. This is a funnel to sell more courses.
Yes. Yep. Indeed.
I read this is a funeral. I'm like, indeed.
This is not from today. I covered the entire day in a members only stream, and then these are chopped up sections that I put in the free anti-MLM folder for everybody to react to. So trying to continue spreading the love of information with everybody. So this is very recent. It's a week old. So I think that's pretty recent.
possible. Now, I think social media is a must if you want to maximize your potential. If you take social media out now and think about what your network marketing business would be an interesting change in the dynamic of what you do, a change in reach, a change in ability to connect, a change in ability to find prospects, a change in ability to recruit, add customers. So if this is put a 1 in the chat if you agree that social media is something that you have to have. You have to have at some level in order to compete in the world, okay? I think everybody agrees with that. Now, let me ask a different question. Put a 10 in the chat if you feel like you are not maximizing social media as much as you could. Right. So we all agree there's a need.
Can I just say this I'm just going to rage for half of a second. His team spent a week cutting up this live stream that I thought was going to go out the next day or within 2 days. It took them a week to get it out. They didn't even do what I did. They didn't take out the pauses. They didn't take out the filler words. When you let him just talk, it's so, in my opinion, unprofessional for like having your team produce something for the people who attended, who paid extra to have the replay. I just thought it was sloppy. I thought it was super sloppy. What do you think about that, Jessica?
I had something to rage about, but I freaking forgot.
Oh no. Oh,
What was
Kate.
he even saying?
He was just saying that everybody on the planet needs social media to succeed in their business. Everyone get your notebooks out. We are going to learn so much. Yes, and thank you for 8 months.
Yeah, I don't remember. It was good too.
Okay, wave your arms if you need me to pause. So I will pause as soon as you remember.
And we all agree we can do better. That's why we're here. Now, I want you to be paying attention to this event 2 different ways. One is for you. Make sure you capture this event. And if people in the countdown were asking about replay, you have the ability to upgrade. I think it's another $9 and something.
I
Yes.
remember.
Okay.
He realizes. So he was saying like drop the 1 in the chat, drop a 10 in the chat. He realizes he like boosting the algorithm for this video doesn't do shit, right?
Correct.
Like he doesn't need to increase engagement on this. Does he not get that?
He doesn't get that because he doesn't understand social media. Like, unless he's trying to make it seem like to the new people that everyone's so excited about this class and everyone's going to be wanting the replay, and he has plants in there drumming up interest in what he's doing with his replay stuff. But he could be doing that, but I think he just doesn't get it. I think he doesn't understand that this was a closed webinar. It wasn't going to Facebook. It wasn't going to YouTube. It wasn't going to anywhere except to Zoom. So what is that going to do? Nothing. Literally nothing. At all.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I just needed to double check.
The pause story, this is the energy of Eric in the entire one, except when his AI comes out, which is terrifying. Network marketers are getting this new program that they're having to pay $30 to $150 a month for, where Eric Worre can help you recruit people as a little avatar. It's wild. We think it's like cheesy, but it is a wild program that they are trying to push on people. So we'll hear more about that.
To be able to get a permanent replay of this, we'll give you a link in a few minutes to be able to show you how to do that. If you want to do that, you haven't done it already. Many of you already have. So 1, capture this event. Write down the notes and use those notes as a game plan. 2, as quickly as you possibly can, teach this information to your team.
Live chat, I'm just going to say you're my team for today. Since Eric has told us to teach it to y'all, I feel like that's permission for, fair use and telling you to avoid something that you could learn for free on the internet, on YouTube, that you don't need to get sucked into a funnel to do. Yes, the Eric Worre AI is so creepy. Yes. Yes.
No.
Oh. Oh my God.
Teach this information to somebody else. It's one of the best ways for you to lock the information yourself is to teach it. Okay, so 1, learn it. 2, teach it as quick as possible. And then 3, make sure that your team has the fundamentals necessary in order to be able to maximize social media themselves. So I'm going to ask a series of questions. Okay, let me know if you put a 1 in the chat if you are struggling trying to figure out your personal brand, your brand. What is it? What should I be? What should I do? How should I look? What should I?
Maybe I don't. Maybe look on YouTube for this answer. Maybe go to Danielle Ryan's channel. Maybe go to Breaking Even Communications channel. Maybe go to not Eric Worre's channel to get into a funnel that you could end up spending $25,000 for his quote unquote help. Maybe just avoid all that.
Is
Who am
your
I?
personal? Yeah, is your personal brand who you are authentically? Like,
It can be authentic and it can be curated of what you already
okay.
are. So you could say like, which obviously I have not niched down. Like I love flutes and I love crafts and I love sneaking into Zoom
You,
calls and like I could
you
niche
can
down.
niche. You like kazoos.
Yes.
You like.
I like crying on the
Wow.
internet. I like, technical difficulties.
And then this shark snark thing, like the Discord's a hot mess of like themed channels. Like some are shark themed, some is yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry about Nightbot. I was trying to do something to help the mods and it seems to be taking out things that are not actual spam, so I'm going to turn that off. Just give me a second. I'm sorry. Default. No. Sorry, live chat. I'm sorry. Spam protection.
Apparently Nightbot is more of an asshole than me with the live chat.
Natasha, I'm so sorry. Just literally ignore Nightbot. I'm so sorry. I turned it off. We should be good for the rest of the stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Technical, here we go.
We appear to be having technical difficulties.
Sorry. Yeah, I was just trying to turn off spam, but I turned that feature of Nightbot off. Nightbot is being a jerk because I was incompetent. I'm so sorry. Oh. Okay. I'm sorry for embarrassing Jessica. And everyone in the live chat. Okay. Oh god.
I post. It's like, figuring out this brand and what you should stand for, what's going to be attracting people is a little bit of a struggle, or at least you could do better, right? So put a 1 in the chat if it's difficult for you, or if you feel like you could do better. Number 2, second question. How many of you put a 2 in the chat if you struggle with what to post? What do I post? I mean, it's like, I'm kind of clueless. I don't even know what to do here. Figuring out what to post can be, you got to have a little part of your creative mind to figure that out. How do you do it without being super embarrassed? How do you start when you're not ready? All those things. Third question, put a 3 in the chat if you don't know how to post about your business. It's like, you could post about other stuff. You could show them what you ate for lunch and you can show them your workout and show them pictures of your family, whatever. But when it comes to business, whether it's product or opportunity, it's a struggle. So if you put a 1, 2, or 3 in any of these, and so some of you sitting back and like, I'm not going to put a 1, 2, or 3. You can't make me put a number into this thing. I'm not your employee. Play the game. Get in the game. All of you lurkers sitting out there, unless you're driving, I want you typing a 1, 2, whatever. This is an interactive conversation.
Is it interactive, Eric? Is it? Because it doesn't seem like it was. Because he didn't respond to anybody typing things in the chat. It wasn't like, hey, have y'all ever heard of Hyperfund? Drop a 1 if you know what Hyperfund is. Drop a 2 if you don't. I did that in the stream because I really wanted to quickly understand what knowledge base we were all starting from, and most people didn't know what Hyperfund was. Like, that's a useful tool when you can quickly, like, understand an answer that the live chat has given. But Eric's just like, oh, just participate. Why? Who's gonna like respond to it?
So you played the game and he still didn't answer your question.
Yeah, he didn't answer. Yes, he also didn't answer my question at the end of the stream when I was like, I asked a question and literally every single question except mine had been answered because I said, what about having access to 2 billion users data? What if somebody comes back like and says, hey, is this ethical, or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? Nobody answered my question, even though every single question was answered before and after mine. They didn't want to answer my question. I'm just mad because it's like, okay, you say you're not about information control. You say you're not about behavior control. Well, you are, because you're forcing us to answer in the live chat or whatever, the Zoom chat. But you won't even answer questions. Good ideas can stand up to scrutiny. Questions aren't inherently dangerous. God. I love that he called people lurkers. Oh my God.
We're gremlins with consciences. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
I just want one of them to start calling us gremlins.
I know.
Please.
That would be the best. That would be like, you'd be like, yeah, okay, are we haters? I feel more like a gremlin. Honestly, like, I do feel more like a gremlin. He needs to take a class on how Zoom works. Why would any person want to listen to this crap? I don't know, Cindy, but we're all here trying to... Oh no, there's a dog running around. Okay.
Can't just sit back. This is not a movie on Netflix. This is a learning experience. All right. Question number 4. Put a 4 in the chat. If you're a little bit secretly worried that the post that you put up might not be compliant, they might violate your company's policies and
Almost every single post I've seen from a multi-level marketer isn't compliant, or it's so close to not being compliant, it might as well not be compliant. In my opinion. So, he is going to introduce this really expensive monthly fee for their AI platform for network marketers that you can plug in your text and it will make it compliant, which is great for us, but I don't think anyone's going to use it.
You know what would be funny if someone tried to use his AI to recruit Awaken's AI? Like,
Ooh,
try to get the AIs to recruit each other.
that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
procedures and you don't quite know. That's a real thing today. It's a real thing. Regulators are watching. We got to be careful about how we post about our products, how we post.
Not just regulators. Anti-MLM movement's watching too. People who do anti-scam are watching too. Like, they've already, multiple CEOs have brought this up in their Zoom calls that they thought were secret and they weren't because, hello, we're everywhere. But it's not just governmental bodies or whatever, organizations. It's regular people too. They stay on the rager's edge of compliance. Yes, best channel on YouTube. 100%. Let's see. Sorry.
About our opportunity, and you need to figure out what that line is. Problem number 5. Put a 5 in the chat. If you post, but you don't feel like you're getting the engagement that you'd like to get. It's like, I'm posting and I get crickets. I do a live and it's only one person watching and it's my mom. This is embarrassing. I should be getting more engagement. I should have more followers. I don't know why I'm not. What's the matter with me? Okay. We're going to help with all these 5. Number 6, once people interact with me in any way, I'm not really comfortable knowing how to start new conversations. How do I start conversations with these people if they liked my post? How do I start a conversation if they commented? How do I start a conversation if I see somebody else's post somewhere that I like it in a way that's not spammy and annoying and obnoxious, but builds a real...
Yeah, you don't, sir?
Like, liking a post is not invite to recruit me. Like, no.
Yeah, following an account isn't an open door to send me a hey hun message, which happens so often. People who are in the coaching space, I followed someone on one of my accounts I used to auto download, and within an hour they had sent me a message of saying, hey, thanks so much for following, and can you just tell me what made you want to follow so I can do more of that kind of content? Like, what? That is a warm-up conversation. And if you don't know that, it's a warm-up conversation. They want to start the relationship to hopefully steer you into giving them money. Like, I don't know. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. Hey, Diane.
No.
And Aaron said, nailed it, Lushy. Yep.
Ding.
Yes. Oh, can you hear this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Sometimes it doesn't work. All right.
Conversation.
Turn that.
Right? That was that pivot
Sorry.
was a big struggle for me. You know, we're connected here, but how do you do it in a way that's not annoying? And number 7, if you start a conversation, let's say you start a little DM with somebody on social, and then they ask you something or say something, and you're uncomfortable and you do not know how to answer them. Anybody? 7 in the chat, if that's you. Like they send you, it's just like, well, how much money are you making? Or, you know, it's like, how big is your business? Or
He's
what's
coming
the
up with these
ingredients
at
in
the
your
top.
product? Or how much?
He's coming up with these ideas on the top of his head. He didn't even prepare. I don't think he prepared for this, in my opinion. Like, why would you just come up with these examples? Why wouldn't you have them already ready so that you could share them of ones that real people are struggling with? It's lazy, right?
Is it lazy, or is he doing the thing where he purposely acts more imperfect than he really is to be less intimidating so more people follow him? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I guess for me, it's like, to me, I am frustrated because he's going to be asking for the next level of payment, the next level of engagement, putting people into a funnel. And he thinks that this is going to get people to say yes. And obviously it did. He made a ton of money on people buying the replay. And I wish that he would give off a more professional air. And you are right, Jessica. It could be he's trying to appear more relatable. I just don't like it. I don't like it.
Well, this leader in Pure Romance, she's been in for years. She knows the business inside and out. She brings cue cards to every party. It acts like she still needs the cue cards to recruit people. She tells people, well, yeah, I've been doing this 15 years and I still use cue cards, so anyone can do this. She doesn't need the cue cards.
That's true. You're right. And Francine, I think it was Francine, was saying curated imperfection. And that's probably what he's doing.
Yeah.
Isn't that a little bit manipulative, though? Like, if you know how to do it effectively and you're faking it, that's manipulative?
Isn't that behavioral control?
Yes. And it's emotional control. And you're pushing someone into making them feel a certain way because of however you're behaving.
So you're asking me if commercial cults are using cult-like tactics? Yes, in my opinion.
That's why Lushy's the talent here. That's why she's our resident zombie queen of academia, because yes, she knows all of it. And yes, Cindy, it's all about control. There's being relatable and being prepared. And I love that you can be both. You can be relatable and you can be prepared, I think. And thought control. Yeah. Here we go.
Time will it take to succeed in your business or anything like that? And you're like you have nobody to talk to or figure that out, right? So I'm seeing lots of 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, and 7s, which is good news. because put an 8 if you'd like to get better at all of those things and help everybody in your team do the same. Good. You're in the right place. And we're going to be covering all of that today. I've got incredible people. I've got Frasier Brooks. I've got John Melton, Sarah Hollingsworth, Tina Joy Carroll, Lacey Bonds, Stormy Wellington, Shalene Johnson, Rakan Khalifa, Ann Fisher, Jorge Della Concepcion, Marina Simone, Christina Smallwood, Sean Cannell, Rena Bennett, Ryan DePaul, Sue Coleman, and Sanella. I'm just going to say H because it's a very long name and I will mess it up. All over the course of the next 3 hours. So we're going to be going through all of this.
Okay, let's say that you hire talent to train your social media masterclass. Hypothetically, let's pretend there's a social media masterclass and you're hiring talent to come speak at it. And wouldn't you have your team prepare you that you pay them to help you so that you can pronounce their names in a professional setting instead of just saying, H, because I can't pronounce the last name. What?
I felt so in college, at college graduation, at rehearsal, we met with the professor that was gonna announce our names during the ceremony. And we told him how to pronounce our names. I have a very difficult maiden. Well, both of my last names are very difficult. Fuck me, they both suck. But so like at rehearsal, everyone met with the professor if they had a weird name, and he wrote down phonetically for his brain how to say your name. Like, Eric's team should have done that. It was one person.
Right. Yeah. Like, come on, dude. Seriously.
Yeah.
It to me, it seems like it's disrespectful to have someone come on and introduce them and then just say, you know what? Name's too difficult. I didn't give a flip about preparing for this, so I'm just going to say H. Okay. All right. Okay. Duly noted. Exactly, Lushy. It's not that hard. Yes. Come on, dude.
I mean, people will see my maiden name and not try to pronounce it, but I understand that.
Yeah. I was thinking the exact same thing. They cared to say our names correctly. Yep. But maybe Eric Worre doesn't.
Specifically, let me tell you my social media story. Okay. 15 years ago, almost 16 years ago, I was hearing about social media and it was starting to become a thing. I was on MySpace.
What?
15 years ago?
15 years? Is he?
Oh. I mean, YouTube's been around since what? 2003? 2000?
I just looked this up to see how. No, it was 04, 05, because I uploaded my first YouTube in 06. So
Yep.
I uploaded a YouTube video in the first year.
Oh,
My
heck yeah.
OG YouTube.
February 14th, 2005 was the first day that it was launched.
But it's like Friendster, LiveJournal, message boards. Like
Yeah.
before even MySpace, like there were tons of message boards.
15 years ago. Yeah, I mean, there have been message boards since the 90s. So I don't know. And I had MySpace before that. That's good to know, Chelsea.
Yeah, I had MySpace in like 03.
Weaponized incompetence is Eric Worre's modus operandi. Yep. Goody gumdrops. I can't wait to hear his story. Oh my god.
I
Jeez.
still have my live journal. It's cringe. DC's seen it. It's
I know.
bad.
We had a FaceTime moment, and she read me her stuff, and it's a wild time. Jessica's lived a very wild and entertaining and lots. You need to write a book.
That was just high school.
I know. That's what I'm saying. If your high school was that interesting, you need to write a book, okay? Oh my god. Here we go.
Like everybody else, remember you had your theme music when people went on your MySpace page, and my kids were on Facebook, and I was starting this looks like it might be a thing. So I told my kids, I said, yeah, I think I'm going to join this Facebook thing, and they said, ew, this is so gross, and that's for students. You should stay away. You know.
You literally couldn't in the beginning.
Right, because it was just for students in the beginning, correct?
You had to have a .edu, and I think at one point they started taking like public school emails, and I think that's how I got mine, because I had a public school email. I'm pretty sure that's how I got on Facebook my senior year of high school.
Oh snap.
We're going to get off of it because you're going to be the creepy old guy on Facebook. I said, I think I can use it for business. So I asked around who knows, and I finally landed on Gary Vaynerchuk, who was doing a wine tasting vlog at the time. So I called up Gary. I paid him for 2 hours of his time. I paid him $10,000 and flew out to New Jersey, out to the wine library, and sat down and told him, I want to do what you're doing with wine. I want to do in network marketing. I want to give as much as I can give out some content, and see if I can, help people. I love this profession. So we spent those 2 hours, and that was in February. And I decided I was going to start in March. I didn't know how, I didn't know why. And this is maybe the first lesson. Start before you're ready. I didn't have the tools that were available today. I didn't have the training that was available today. I was just like, I had an instinct that if I did this, then I would be able to find my tribe and bring value to that community, which is what I've done.
Every single time.
Can
Oh
we
my god.
stop?
It's so wild as well. And I'm just gonna go on a side tangent, not a huge tangent. I'm just gonna say it. You're gonna use a word that's associated with groups of people that have experienced discrimination and that are still experiencing discrimination, and you're still okay using that word, even though you don't actually like create an environment that's accepting in an all-encompassing way, like for everybody. I'm just saying, like, it's just Eric.
It's, yeah, and like, I don't know about like the rest of the country, but like here, you can still see the effects of colonization on the native populations, because being on the Columbia River, obviously it was a lot of tribes, because that's a constant food and water source. So, of course, there were tribes everywhere around here, and you can see the devastation in the reservations, and like how pathetic reservations are. Like, they're not nice places.
Yeah. It's wild. They keep it's not here for it, Eric.
Oh, so Chelsea, they opened MySpace to high school students in September of, yeah, I hopped on that shit immediately, because my Facebook says since September of 05. I'm like, something happened in September of 05. that was it. I was right. How do you remember this shit? I don't know.
That's because you're the brains of the operation, Jessica. You gotta remember it. Uh-oh.
It's the trauma. It's a trauma response.
8:55. Sorry, we lost the. Sorry about that. 8:55.
To that community, which is what I've done for the last 16 years now. 15 years? 16 years. Yeah, no, 15 years. It'll be 15 in March. Okay. And I just started. I bought a bunch of camera equipment I never used. I bought a bunch of lighting equipment that I never used. And they ended up having.
Oh, you have so much money that you can buy camera equipment and lighting and just not use it? Like, what are you talking about? People are giving so much money already to network marketing, and now you're telling the story about like how you had all this money to buy all this equipment that people would like actually use in real life. Like, come on. It's just gross. He did charge for the replay of this. He did charge for it. So this is maybe he's just doing the first intro and he didn't put everything else there. But if he did, okay, we'll have to check all the other ones. But yeah, he did charge for this and all, like there's like eight other sections of it. So yeah, he charged $9.97 for the replay. Oh, thumbs downers, what's up? Have the day you deserve.
It's me. I'm sorry.
I knew it, Jessica.
A flip cam. I don't know if you remember the flip cam where you push, you do the little flip cam thing and then you put it into the side of your computer and it would upload something. And somebody taught me Final Cut Express where I could create a little front and back, little open and close. And I just started making content. And I think the first year I put on like 250 pieces of content, something like that total. Short form mostly, under 10 minutes for sure, but I'd say probably average 3 or 4 minutes. I'd just pick a topic for the day and just went. They didn't have lives back then. They had groups that maxed at 5,000. They didn't have the big pages, all of that stuff. And I just started. And I started figuring it out as I went. Now today,
I mean, YouTube was around, sir. You could have been posting this stuff to YouTube. No? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've made probably every mistake you can make on social over the course of the last 15 years because I'm actively involved. I screwed up by putting all of my videos from like the first 4 or 5 years on a platform called Vidler and not on YouTube. Biggest mistake, huge, crazy mistake. But let me just give you numbers today. Today, my YouTube channel is like 410,000-ish. It should be millions. I messed up.
Have you watched your content? I'm being an asshole. I'm sorry. Have you watched your content? Because like I obviously can go back and watch my content and say like, oh, I understand why I'm not growing, or I understand why it has limited reach because like there's stuff I got to work on. You can look at your own content and be like, I don't like what I'm saying here, or this isn't going to give anyone value. Maybe that's why you're not growing.
No, it's the algorithm. It's not me, it's you.
Of course, it's everyone else but Eric Worre. I forgot. Come on, man. Oh. The ego.
But it's like 410,000. I have about 2.4 million on Facebook, something like that on my page. I've got, my personal page has a couple thousand people, but maybe 180,000, 185,000 that are following that page.
In my opinion, the false humility is so slimy to listen to. It is like, you know what? You could say, hey, I'm really proud. I've got 400,000 followers on YouTube, and it was really hard to grow that much. And the reason I don't have more is because I make shitty content. And people on Facebook like my content a lot more than people on YouTube do. Okay, that makes so much sense. Own what you did. God. I mean, he might have purchased them, but I think they probably paid for the privilege of doing all the network marketing pro events, and he probably made everybody like his channel before he started talking at those events, Kind of like when you check out at a
Probably.
store and they're like, "Hey, you can get a discount if you like our Facebook page before we check out."
Or in pure amounts out. Oh, add me on Facebook and you get a raffle ticket.
Yep. Hey, Eloise. No. You haven't missed much
No.
at all.
Just two assholes talking shit on the internet.
We're not assholes, we're gremlins.
Oh, and are we on the internet? You'll never
I know.
know.
We're right here. We're so close. I need to overlap us. We're like we're in. I like this so much because it's like we're in kind of the same room because we can't be in the same room in
Oh
real
my
life.
gosh! Just wait until we're in the same room.
Oh my
in real
god!
life.
I'm
We're
bringing
just
all
gonna
of my
laugh.
equipment. I'm gonna bring all of my equipment. Oh my god! I can't
No,
wait.
you don't need a green screen. So
Well, I have to
that's
bring a
one less.
microphone because you only have one mic, right?
Well, yeah,
See, I have to bring some equipment.
but no green screen.
I
that's
don't have to
one
bring my
less
green screen.
thing.
You're right. You are correct because you have the green screen now. So I do need a masterclass. Not sure he is the right person. This is the entire stream. If you don't want to watch anymore, here's the thesis statement. I do need a masterclass. Not sure he's the right person. What a G-rated response, like thesis statement for the stream. We're done. We're good. 1 hour in.
I think us fake hitting each other is more entertaining.
Yes. Oh my god.
First, I had something like 600,000, and today I have like 780,000 in less than 2 months. Just happened. It just there's nothing really to point it to. But it's
Except
like
you were posting
Are
more.
you fucking
180,000
kidding me? It couldn't be you exploiting the fucking shit out of Jesse Lee's death. That couldn't be it.
Yeah.
Or her entire fucking illness, in my opinion.
Yep. Storying
That
you flying
couldn't
to
be
her
it.
hospital room in your private airplane, that couldn't have been it or you announcing that she had cancer before anybody else or that she was even going to announce that. You made a post, Eric. So, out of nowhere, stop it. Come on.
Oh, this man.
God.
adding that to that platform in just 60 days. I have some thoughts on that. And there's various other platforms all over the place, right? There's the one.
We've got some thoughts on that too, Mr. Worry. I'm not going to say Mr. You get to be called Eric. I'm not going to call you Mr. Worry. Dear God. Oh.
that I use mostly Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Those are mine mostly. Even though I'm posting on all of them.
You're posting on all of them? Your social media team isn't doing anything? They're not editing your videos? Your camera crew and your web team and everything isn't recording for you and then exporting it, then editing it, then posting everything and then engaging with everybody who comments? Huh? What? You're the one doing all that? I highly doubt it. God. Man. And that breaking news video is about his creepy ass AI. Yep. It is very creepy.
I've
God,
ignored
all
Twitter for
AI is.
Yeah. And his is very, well, y'all will see it. I'm sure y'all have seen it on his account, but it's very twisty. His tech guy who explains everything and then types in stuff so that Eric can respond. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
No.
We'll pass.
ever. When Elon took it over, I'm like, well, maybe. So I'm posting there still, and it's still like anemic in relation to everything else. I'm not trolly enough. I'm not snarky enough for Twitter.
Twitter, X now. It used to be a very, if you wanted stuff fast, Twitter was it. People who were reporting on legal cases from the courtroom when they were taking breaks, you go to Twitter to get updates quick on that. So, I know X is a dumpster fire. I get it. I'm just saying his understanding of all social media platforms is just so below the standard that he would need to teach a master class.
I'm so confused by his
Ah.
use of the word anemic. Because anemic means you have low iron. So
Yeah.
how the fuck is a social media platform I'm so confused.
Right, because also when you're anemic, doesn't that mean you have lower energy sometimes?
Oh, is that what he means?
But how is that possible
bet-
with X when it's a dumpster fire of like people raging at each other? Does that mean like he thinks it's slowing down? I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm just pointing out the actual word salad that means absolutely nothing.
Yeah. I miss old Twitter, but I'm just not with the times, I guess. Ugh.
The Twitters. Apparently, that's something millennials do to piss off younger people. We call everything that, so we say the Facebooks,
Yes,
the
I.
YouTubes.
Oh
Apparently,
god.
Gen Z don't like that much. The Twitter.
This makes sense. Sickly and failing. That makes sense.
Okay.
People equate low iron with low power. Okay, got it. Live chat comes through again. Y'all are the best.
Sorry, so for X, in order to be able to kind of stand out on that platform. And every time I turn that on, all I see is people fighting.
Notice he doesn't have the logo for X on his social media backdrop. He only has TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook.
But you can kind of picture where it was.
Yes.
On screen.
You can. Oh, God. How can it be a masterclass if you're not going to talk about every single platform or the main ones? I mean, Snapchat is still big for some people. It's not maybe for businesses, it's not the biggest, but like it's still a player in the social media game. I'm not on it, but it is a player. I know that it's big for some people.
I check it, but yeah, I have like 5 friends who actually use it.
Oh my god, I love the chemistry jokes. And if y'all don't follow Eloise, she is our resident pharmacist in the chat. Eloise. I just linked her channel. Oh, I didn't link it. Hold on. Exclamation point. Sorry, user error. Technical difficulties coming in hot.
People in fights, people getting beat up, bullies getting smashed in the face. I mean, it's all I see constantly. So anyway, let me give you one thing that I've learned. Write this down, please. 1, start before you're ready. Just start before you're ready. Just do it and figure it out. Be willing to be embarrassed. Be willing to be humiliated. Be willing to make mistakes. Be willing to look foolish. Just be willing. Don't treat yourself so seriously. Put a smile on your face and say, yeah, screwed that up. All right, next. That's 1. Number 2, this is really big. And I didn't lean into this like I should have, and I got pissed off in the last year, and I'm changing, is quantity is the solution to almost every one of your problems.
Sure.
As a business person, quantity, not quality, not looking at
only in content production. I get that, but if you're not engaged in being self-aware of what you're doing when you're completing the quantity, it doesn't help. Does that make sense? Like, but if you're just like, oh, I'm gonna produce all this stuff and you're not gonna re-listen to it and then follow the spikes of engagement you're gonna get on multiple platforms and then take notes and then pivot as you get better in the quality realm, it doesn't matter about the quantity. So, yay for generalized advice from Eric Worre.
Yeah, quantity will only get you so far.
Yeah, I agree. I think quality is better, but when you are first starting out and you don't know like what's going to perform well on Facebook, what's going to perform well on Instagram, what's going to do well on TikTok, and you're also, or Facebook, and you're also nervous, the quantity helps, but also be intentional with like being self-aware in what you're doing with the quantity so that you can improve your quality. Because that's my advice. Dear God. How can he keep talking so much?
Amazing. Quantity. You have to do more. Now, I thought I was a big deal posting 250 times a year 15 years ago.
15 years ago in 2009?
You know, my Instagram right now, I'll tell you, my Instagram in the last 30 days, 274 pieces of content in the last 30 days, 274. So I would say 8 to 10 is a number that would smash. And that was way past a limiting belief of mine. I had a few people piss me off. Patrick Bet-David pissed me off. Alex Hormozy pissed me off. Who else pissed me off? All these guys that are just putting out huge content, massive amounts of content, piss me off because I'm like, what the heck? I have a message, I have a mission, I have a cause, I have people that I care about, and I'm thinking I'm a big shot posting once a day. It's nothing. You got to go. If you're going to go, go. Now, some of you might feel like, yeah, that sounds good. You're rich. You can have a support team and all that stuff.
Yeah, you are rich, Eric. You do have a support team. The people who are managing and producing your content for social media. So you just paid more people, or you paid someone more money to produce more content for you, to cut up your content even more. What's the big deal? I don't get it. I don't know.
That does not include stories. That just includes posts. Here's what I will tell you. One, we're going to teach you organically how to increase your presence, upgrade your all of your profiles, get more productive with all of that post, and increase quantity organically. We're going to give you lots of tips and strategies specific to entrepreneurship, network marketing. This will affect all of your other businesses as well, not just your network marketing business. But number two, we're going to show you a tool today that I've never shared a tool ever.
You've never shared a tool ever? Okay.
No comment.
No comment.
That will help you with quality and quantity and make you look like a rock star. Okay? We're going to share that with you.
Notice he doesn't say help you sell product so that you can increase your earnings that you make in network marketing. It's just going to help you look like a rock star. Wow. So inspiring, Eric. Just shows us what you actually care about. If you were describing a tool, wouldn't one of the meaningful things for network marketers or whatever be able to say, you're going to be able to increase the amount of product you can sell with this new tool that I built, and you're going to be able to have access to it for a monthly fee?
But who the fuck cares about selling their product
That's
in
true.
network marketing?
That's true. It seems to be all about recruiting, but again, the companies make it all about recruiting because of how the compensation model is structured. They don't want for you to find customers and be rewarded more for a product that you sell. They want to bring more people in so that the company can always win, and they could care less whether you win or not, in my opinion. In my experience in being in 2 multi-level marketing companies, even if you have an idea about why I left or that obviously I must have been a failure in it, that's why I hate network marketing now. It's more complex than that, okay? Okay.
It's crazy what you're going to see that it's going to help you do. If you're intimidated by social, if you're intimidated by the quantity thing that I've just said, if you're intimidated by, I don't know how I'm going to do this, I'm completely frozen in fear, don't stress. We're going to show you, and you can use it. We're going to give you a free trial to use this tool, and it's going to change your productivity dramatically. And also, how many of you have heard about artificial intelligence? Anybody? Put
Oh my
7
God.
in the chat if you've
Everyone
heard about
has.
artificial intelligence. Well, up till now, at least for us, artificial intelligence has not been ready for prime time, but it is now, like right now.
Great
so
insight,
You're going to see
Chelsea.
a tool that is empowered by AI that will help you become a rock star, help you create posts, help you do all the problems that I just shared at the top, in addition to the organic training that we're going to give you. And on top of that, we're going to introduce you to an AI version of me. Okay. I want to show you an AI version.
I forgot he
of
said that.
me, and it's
I forgot he said, like, we're going to introduce you to me, to an AI version of me. Of course, that's the thing he's most excited about, himself. Oh my God. Oh, Eric. Are you serious? I don't understand why an AI just speaking what the artificial intelligence has typed out in response, like ChatGPT or Jasper or whatever, how that's like more meaningful advice watching an AI talk to me when I know it's pretend. I don't get it. Everyone's worst nightmare. Like, Jessica, if you found the answer written, wouldn't that be like faster just to be able to take the answer and run with it instead of waiting for Eric to start talking so you could watch Eric Worre tell you the answer?
Yeah, no, you can't. No. It's not like he ever gives straightforward answers. Like, is AI Eric gonna go on tangents too? Like, how authentic is this thing?
Yeah. Well, he also says later on in this training that AI Eric Worre is better than real Eric Worre. So that's a hilarious soundbite.
Is that coming from his wife? Or... Sorry, he walked right into that one.
Hey guys, I know we're having fun in the chat. Please, no name calling. I know. Same rules apply. We can still have a lot of fun, still snark, but I don't want any name calling.
very self-conscious. I was in a big multi-billion-dollar network marketing company boardroom yesterday, and we showed it to them, and it's so weird to watch myself saying things that it has its own mind. It's very weird, but you're going to be able to see me. And get this, you'll see it today, and very soon you're going to be able to ask me a question about network marketing in any language, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I will answer you personally in every language, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with my voice and with my face and with my lips moving. And how's it going to do that? We're teaching it everything that I've ever trained, everything that I've ever coached, everything, all the events, everything that I've ever done.
Okay, so just really quickly, how much are they charging for the AI? If you decided to sign up for the $29.95 a month fee, you got Eric Worre for free for the rest of your life. But they're using what you input to the Eric Worre AI deal as training for when they upcharge in a year, when they say, look, we've got this data set of people using our product. Now, instead of $29 a month, we can charge new people $60 a month. So if people didn't take him up on the early bird special, you had to pay the $150 a month to be able to use the Eric Worre, I think. And he'll go over the pricing later on.
We're feeding that in, so it's going to answer how I would answer. So it's nuts. You're going to see that today. You're going to have access to it. Access to it next week. Next week, you'll have access to it, but you'll see it today. It's so cool. Now, I understand it's a little freaky, right? It's like, whoa. But I've wanted so long to be able to not give my friends in Germany just subtitles, not give my friends in Spanish-speaking communities just subtitles. I want to be able to say it in my voice. I want to be able to communicate in my voice. I want to be able to share the information that I have.
Go ahead, Jessica. Rage.
They learn the fucking language.
Yeah. Yep. So it's going to talk in word salad. Yes, but better than Eric Worre does. according to Eric Worre. AI Eric Worre is better than original OG Eric Worre. And no, I don't think they're gonna include Klingons. So definitely not every language. And yes, Rosie, probably not Yiddish or Ladino.
My voice in Japanese, in Chinese, in Russian, in French, in all the languages.
Because you don't. That's it. That's all you know.
It's something.
Okay.
You know, so as a person who really cares and wants to give back to the community, it's going to help me in Estonian and all of them. It's going to do cool stuff like right now. So you're going to see it. So with no further ado, let's get started. Here's the replay link. If you want to purchase the replay of this at any time, you throw that up. Just take a screenshot of this or just capture the barcode. And this will be true for anybody in your team because you're going to want your team to watch this as well. Really, really strong stuff. Okay. Strong. And before I introduce our first speaker, I have to say I'm particularly thoughtful today that one of our dear friends that was an absolute social media queen, Jessie Lee Ward, is not here physically, but she's here in spirit. Jessie Lee.
She's here in spirit?
Yeah, because some dead person gives a fuck about social media. Yeah, that's what you're worried about in the afterlife is fucking master classes. No.
And the fact that you're gonna use her as a way to endear people to you in your training is disgusting, in my opinion. It is disgusting behavior. God.
Wait, did he really call the QR code a barcode?
Wait, should we go back? Hold on. Here we go. Oh, God.
At any time, you throw that up. Just take a screenshot of this or just capture the barcode. And this will be true.
Barcode. Just capture that barcode. Okay, Eric.
For anybody in your...
Oh, God. Even my dad, who's older than Eric Worre, knows that it's a QR code. My dad's very tech savvy, though, but come on.
I want your team to watch this as well. Really, really strong stuff. Okay. And before I introduce our first speaker, I have to say I'm particularly thoughtful today that one of our dear friends that was an absolute social media queen, Jessie Lee Ward, is not here physically, but she's here in spirit. Jessie Lee Ward was so innovative. I would coach her on the why, and then
I inspired her to be able to do all the amazing things that she did because of me. Me. Eric, sit down. No, absolutely not.
I thought Ed was her mentor.
Well, he was first before Jessie Lee.
Oh. Yeah, so she replaced him.
Yep. Yeah, and even the fact that he is going so hard for making his ties to Jessie Lee seem so close, when at the end, with allegedly him not being as welcome as you would think he'd be welcome to go visit her when she was in the hospital, twisty. It's twisty.
That was so disrespectful. Like, can't imagine. I would have punched someone if that's a joke.
Yeah. Eric, take several seats. You and Ed Milet. Yeah. People don't go to coaches for the why, they go to coaches for the how. Yep. And showing up in all his merch. Absolutely not.
That's gross.
I would say, and this is the person that you want teaching your social media masterclass? I don't think so. Hi, Karina.
Lesson 1. Ride some coattails.
Mm-hmm. Karina, feel free to drop your GoFund link in the chat. I know people have seen the community post, and I'm happy to have you share it in the chat so people can find it. Oh, God. Can you imagine going to someone's bedside as they are soon to pass away and you make it a photo op-esque opportunity and you show up in all of your merchandise? Like, who does that? Eric Worre does.
I took one photo of myself in the room that my dad passed away in. And I've shown like 2 people that picture.
Oh my God.
Like, the fuck?
I'm going to pin the GoFundMe at the top of the chat so everybody can find it if they need it. Does he even have a relationship with any of the rest of her family? No, I don't think he does.
There's no way.
Oh, it's bad. We looked it up. We looked it up on Social Blade. We looked up his and Frasier Brooks on Social Blade, and it's abysmal. So take whatever he's training with a grain of salt, because it doesn't... the engagement rate is bad. All right, here we go.
She would go do the how. I would coach her on, here's what the outcome you're trying to get, or here's a strategy, and she would make it better.
So basically you're saying that you didn't really add anything of value to her. That's like a mediocre tennis coach showing a kid like the different types of angles you can do by hitting your forehand and your backhand, and the kid being so good that they develop their own strategy and their own excellence in being able to play whatever against any opponent within their age group or their level, and the coach taking credit for how good the kid is. Like, that's gross, Eric. That's a gross behavior.
Yeah.
Jesse Lee's engagement was trash too.
Every one of you have the ability to do the same. Take this information you're about to hear, make it a little better, innovate, constantly lean in.
I'm not that good of a teacher, so you need to make it better.
I'm sorry, but can I not read? Does that not say Eric Worre's social media masterclass?
You are correct, Jessica.
Therefore, I mean, is there anything above mastering a skill? Like, that's...
No, there's nothing above mastering a skill. There's nothing above it. It don't normally in a classroom setting, the teacher knows more than you're ever going to be able to grasp if it maybe in the first go round of learning. And you are basically drinking from a fire hydrant, but the teacher's good that they can break down concepts that you can actually take in and learn and be able to execute and like teach to somebody else. Eric is basically saying like, hey, what if we did something like this? And somebody who's good at it goes and executes it. And he's like, I'm responsible for the idea of bringing that up. No, sir, stop.
But the big difference is in school, when you're learning, the teacher isn't ever gonna claim at any level that they're teaching you everything about the subject. They're
True.
never gonna be like, this is a master class. There is no more information on this subject. In my opinion, calling something a master class should imply that there's nothing fucking missing.
Yeah. Yep. Maybe the teacher's missing in this master class, but
No, the teacher's not missing, the master is missing.
Yep. You're not crashing at all. We're happy to have you, and I hope you have a good weekend with your fam bam, and always happy to support you, and I hope that I think everybody in the live chat, I think I can speak for everybody, that we're sending you well wishes and sending all of our love to you and Jack and Leo. And yeah, so the GoFundMe will be pinned in the top. Thanks, Emberry. Okay.
That direction. Lead the field. Okay? But like I said, Jessie Lee's not here physically, but she is here in spirit. And I think she lives on in a lot of people. So, and I would also just tell you, some of you are like, who's Jessie Lee? You hang around for a while. You'll figure that out. What I would also tell you
tell
is,
people who she is then. Like, you're so adamant about bringing her up every chance you can get, and you don't even say like who she was. Just like hang around, you'll figure out who she is. Come on. God. Like, is that weird, Jessica?
Let her rest in peace. She has nothing to do with this.
Okay. I'm checking my texts. What? Okay. I'm gonna text you something, Lushy, but just keep it between us. I'm sending it right now. That pisses me off, Aaron. Oh my god.
What the fuck? Leeches. Fucking leeches.
Yep. It's one thing if Gordon Ramsay has a masterclass for cooking or if Gary Kasparov has a masterclass for chess. It's another thing for this man to have a masterclass for whatever this is. Yes, I think that's perfectly said. Oh my god.
What would be fun? A masterclass with Brandy Lee and whiskey and us.
Yes. Let me share you something. I'm going to share the text because Aaron said we could. When you look at Social Blade, you can see active follows from the account. And so when you pull up Jessie Lee's social media, somebody is still actively running that account and following people on it. Not followers following Jessie Lee. Somebody has the password and the login, and they are running her account, still following people from somebody who has passed away. What the hell is going on here?
I hope her family gets peace. That's all I'm gonna say. Gets their, I don't know.
It should matter. You should let someone rest in peace in terms of, I can imagine that if you are money focused, that you could not even give up on the idea of letting all of those leads drift away, of those people still trying to reach out to JL and sign up with her team, etc., then shut the account down. Archive the account. Instagram will let you archive it or like download the entire account so you still have your videos that you want, and shut it down. Stop posting from the account like she's still alive.
Well, it's probably people who aren't supposed to have access at this point because her Facebook, her family was able to get taken off of Facebook.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's people doing shit they're not supposed to. Like I said, these people think just because there was allegedly no will that there's no rules. There's still rules.
Yes. I wonder who still has access to it. And that is the question of the hour.
I have a few guesses.
I mean, it could be our assistant, but our assistant isn't getting paid anymore because once Jessie Lee passed away, there's no jobs anymore. She doesn't have a trust. She didn't have a will. But
Yeah.
I think not to get too deep into that realm of stuff, I find it concerning that her account is still being run actively and that Jessie Lee's account is still following people. It could be Courtney. It could be somebody else. I know Brittany Anderson just posted today that she had a meeting with Brian Underwood and that they were talking about where the direction of the Empire is going now that Jessie Lee has passed away.
That's an interesting choice.
Yeah. So, twisty. Her and Avi's pics are pinned. The probate court is still sorting everything out. So, I don't know. Let's do this and let's get into Frasier. So,
What would her legacy be if not for social media? What would it be?
Oh, stop
How many
it.
lives would she have touched?
She would have still touched lives. Your value isn't determined on how many people know about you or like what you've done on social. Like maybe could we have all done without the balcony story? Yes, probably so. But like her value wasn't determined on like social media. He's like, where would she have been without it? I don't know. She might have been in a sales position where she wasn't allegedly taking advantage of her downline. I don't know. But there's nurses and doctors and lab techs and first responders and lawyers and teachers who do good in the world every single day, and nobody knows about them except the kids that they help or the people they help. And they're obviously like, and even if you can't work, you still have value. Come on. God. I don't like him at all. Dang.
Not had social media in order to be able to spread that reach. So you have a gift and you have the ability in the palm of your hand. I don't care about how much I care. It's not important how afraid you are. It's not important how intimidated you are. It's not important how unskilled you are. It's not important about your background or your experience or your successes or any of that stuff. None of that's important. What's important is that you start and that you get better, okay? And that you teach, and you teach those people to get better. And you add this leverage tool to the thing that is network marketing and use it to help reach the world. Okay, so we're going for 3 hours. It might go a little over 3 hours because we got a lot of content to be able to go through.
It was
and
5 hours.
An awful
It was
lot of
5
wisdom. Be
hours long.
ready to take notes. Be ready to capture this information. And your note should look like a teacher's manual by the time you're done, because you should go be ready to teach this to everybody else.
Really? Sir? So here's my question, Jessica. Should we do Frasier next, or should we do another stream and make it more bite-sized for people? But I'm a long streamer, but I don't want to overwhelm stuff.
I'm fine either way.
Okay. All right. We're fine either way. Live chat. Are you down for listening to the Frasier Brooks training? Drop a 1 in the chat if you're down for it. Drop a 2 if you want us to do a new stream. I'm in. Cool. One. Everyone's saying 1. Long streams. Let's go. All right. Let's go.
I'm going to go grab something to drink.
Okay. Okay, so live chat, let me ask you a question. You watched that. We all watched that intro video. Obviously, you know my feelings about Eric. Let's say you saw that in the wild. Let's say you saw that video. What would your thoughts have been if you saw that? Would you have wanted to sign up for his social media masterclass? Because I wouldn't. But that's just me. Personally, I can no longer stand Frasier. Now, Frasier is a whole moment, but we're going to get to roast his branding technique, so I hope that is, like, going to be fun. I didn't think Eric could get any more creepy. I was wrong. Oh, thank you, Megan. Thank you. Thank you, Juan. Let's go. I'm going to try to watch Frasier Brooks. I'll pop up if I'm finding I can't handle him today. Definitely, as always hop up if it's not for you. He's going to give us some really bad branding advice, so like, stoked. I'm so stoked. And now Jessica can be a floating head of rage, and I can be a floating head of rage. So it's going to be good. And I hope the people who spoke at it got paid for their time, even if I don't agree with what they say or how they act. I do too. I think that these multi-level marketing coaches asking people to do things for free is slimy. It's so slimy. Did you mute yourself? I'm going to grab some champagne. Let's go.
It just turned off for no reason.
Okay, we're back. I did catch Frasier's talk on your other stream, My Idea of Hell. If I weren't for you and Jessica, I'd bail. Got it. I got it. I know there's definitely a lot of members in the chat too, so y'all probably saw the stream. Oops, let me just resize this real quick. Oh. Just kidding. User error. All right, let's go.
One day we'll get it.
We were so close. We were so close.
I'm excited to roast Brandy because yesterday, that video that I've been working on for Clowntown,
yeah,
I decided to add Clowntown branding. So now it's a pink circus. Just, it's so beautiful.
And that's, again, that's a marketing thing too, because Jessica has her brand, and then Jessica's gonna be on the Clowntown stream. Clowntown has a brand, and Jessica modified her PowerPoint her Canva presentation to have Clowntown's branding, because that's what you can do, and when you give a crap about graphics.
It's a pink carnival, like, masterpiece.
I love it.
So
That's
good.
gonna be so cute. I can't wait to see it. I'm only here for the commentary and chat. I mean, live chat is the best. I would be doing the same thing if I wasn't streaming. And honestly, I stream because I love the conversations that happen with the live chat, honestly. All right, here we go. Both react. Don't worry, he's going to leave soon. It's going to be Frasier. All right, buckle up. Buckle up for a lot of intensity from Frasier Brooks. And I did also cut out the pauses and the filler words, so that's why you're going to see that little bit of a jarring transition, because, like, we don't have time for them to, like, waste of ours. So here we go.
So the first topic we're going to cover is a social media profile makeover. And how do you create this business card that is your profile and make it more interesting, make it more attractive, make it more appealing? And to do that, we have my friend who is, I think, in Dubai. You in Dubai, Fraser?
I am.
So we have my friend Frasier Brooks, new dad, awesome trainer, amazing guy. And he's sitting out in the middle of the night, jumping on and doing this training for all of you. But Fraser, why don't you go ahead and walk through social media makeover, Facebook, and TikTok. Hit it.
Will do. Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate you. You almost had me in tears when you talk about Jessie Lee. So I just had to hold it together there, and you bought me a few more seconds to compose myself. So I appreciate that. Guys, if you can hear me loud and clear, do me a favor, drop a 5 in the chat, virtual high five, virtual fist bump. I appreciate that. Look at you. This is an engaged crowd. I like it. That's one of the keys to success in network marketing. You got to give a load of love to be able to get a load of love back. It's not one-way traffic.
Oh, you have to give a little love to get a little love back? Oh, yeah, so it is transactional. Okay. Okay, sir. Tell us more.
So before I start, I just want to really, really quickly share with you that I'm going to share, obviously, some stuff about Facebook, some stuff about TikTok. There are some other legends talking about Instagram and YouTube and stuff. And for some of you, what I'm going to share with you in the beginning part is going to be quite basic, like setting up your profile. But it's so important because if you know your numbers, if you have a business, you know your numbers. And if you have 100 people, you create amazing content, right? You go out there and create quantity and quality, and people start sharing your profile with other people, and you have 1,000 people land on your profile page. Would you rather 20 people click the follow, 20 people add you as friend, or would you like 80 of those 80% of those 1,000 people?
It doesn't
click the follow, click the add friend.
Okay, can I say this? It doesn't matter if you're a business looking to sell a good or a service, it doesn't matter if they follow, it matters if they buy your product. So those, I don't know, those aesthetic things like a follower count, it doesn't mean anything in terms of engagement. It doesn't mean anything in terms of reach. There's small accounts that have less than 10,000 followers that consistently get over 1 million impressions, like tons and tons of reach, and the engagement rate is incredible. So it doesn't matter. Are you selling your product? Are you selling? And I didn't mean to ruin this for Jessica. Sorry about that. I accidentally shrunk her because she wasn't locked down. There we go.
No, my sunlight went away. I need my lighting. I will set it up next time. I think that's what
I moved up your green screen capture, so I took it away.
Okay, yeah. Because the sun was... Well,
Yeah.
that doesn't make my light.
No, you're right. What you're saying is right. When your light goes down, it has an issue with my program does, so you're good.
Yeah.
You're good. Is it just me, or did he not introduce himself? I think he's going to. I think he's doing the thing where he's like, this is what I'm going to talk about, and then he validates why you should listen to him a little bit later on. But I think he is going to say who he is. But anyways, it's not about your follower number. It's about, are they going to buy your product or service, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you can like literally 3, 4, 5x the results you're going to get on social media by just optimizing a few things on social media. Now, I work with people all over the world and different companies, different backgrounds, different ages, different all sorts, different cultures. And these are the things that we've found the most useful for each platform. Now, it might not be the most useful for you, but I'm going to share with you from a whole point of perspective. Facebook is the best platform for recruiting people in network marketing. I know some of you might be thinking, oh, Instagram is for me. Facebook right now still is the king or is the queen when it comes to recruiting on social media, right? As a whole, as a profession. Number 2, Instagram is the best platform for building a brand for network marketers. Number 3, TikTok is the best platform currently for getting new customers on social media. Remember, this is all countries, all languages, all backgrounds, all companies. And number 4, YouTube is the best platform for automating sales and signups, meaning you create content once and you get signups or sales months and years down the line. All right. So that's just something to take note of. For those of you who are like, Facebook's dead. No, it's not. Right. YouTube's not for network marketing. Yes, it is. TikTok's boring. No, it's not. Right? So you got to be open to it all. And I will say as well, your goal is to post on all the platforms, but understand and appreciate you'll most likely grow on one platform. Right? There's not many people in our space who've been able to post on all the platforms and grow massive.
Okay, that is where, let's say you start out with limited understanding and you start out with quantity over quality. You then post the same thing to every platform and do some sort of an A/B testing, but not really A/B because you're posting it out and you're saying, what's going to do well. Does any of my content do well on any platform? Okay, this does well on TikTok. Okay, duly noted. What did I do in there? Got it. This does well on Instagram. Duly noted. Sometimes both of them end up doing well, sometimes they don't. And so you start to tweak and change, and then you can grow on multiple platforms. But he's like, oh, you can only do one. Most people can only grow on one. That's wrong. Literally, it's wrong. It's wrong. And we're supposed to be listening to him?
Yeah.
God.
Massive accounts. So just bear that in mind. You post on them all and look for the ones or the two platforms that potentially are going to be the ones that are going to be big for you. All right. So I'm going to dive into my phone. Now, this might feel weird because you probably haven't seen something like this happen on a Zoom before,
demographic
but
too.
Dun. Let me see.
But we also see on the MLM TikTok lives that there are people on TikTok purchasing when there's also a crossover between Facebook and TikTok when they're on both platforms. You're getting a multi-range customer purchasing the product. So yes, different demographics on different platforms, and also understand the potential of the platforms, and don't prejudge something just because you think it's quote unquote dead. And they're not supposed to be selling their wares on TikTok.
Come on. There we go. Oh, yes. Look at that. All right. You guys can see that, I hope. You can probably see do me a favor. Drop a 7 in the chat if you can actually see my Facebook profile. I just want to make lovely stuff. All right. Maybe if I have a little bit of time, I'll show you how I do this. Kind of cool to be able to pass it on and teach it to your team. He's an eCam. Right? So here we go. Let's go over the absolute fundamentals when it comes to Facebook profile. Number 1 is the cover photo. This is my cover photo, this at the very, very top. Okay? Now, the only real thing you need to bear in mind with a cover photo is you can use canva.com.
Live chat, what do we see wrong about this? What do we see wrong about this?
So much.
It's so much. And can you read this on your mobile phone? No, you cannot. And why do you have your face on the same spot that your profile picture is going to be when it's smaller? Oh, but Frasier's going to teach us about all this?
Yeah.
I would have flipped it. I would have, if you're dead set on having your face on your cover photo, sorry, I would have put him on this side. The text is illegible. You can't even read it because it's white on faded white on top of blue, and it's so small. And he didn't even size this correctly. Look at this.
Well, I'm looking at it. That's a crowd of people in that blue. So you have the writing over just clutter.
Yep. And he didn't even size it, though, because when it scrunches down on the phone, his picture should have gone all the way to the bottom, and it didn't.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
To create one that looks super cool like mine, where I cover my own face over with my profile. I know it doesn't look absolutely amazing. I've got 2. My smile is the same every single time. If anyone's seen that movie Zoolander, and he only has that one pose, that's me, right? I just have the one pose, right? But the key to a profile, the key to a cover photo, is it takes up the most percentage of the screen, right? It's like a third of the screen or so, right? So people have to be able to tell if someone's to come onto your profile and you ask them or you said to them, what does she do or how does she help? They have to be able to answer it almost immediately.
How do we find that out from your cover image? What does it even say, Jessica, in his cover image?
Oh, let me zoom in. Frasier's mission is to raise the professionalism of network. I can't freaking speak. Frasier's mission is to raise the professionalism of network marketing done online to unite the industry and to make it sexy again.
No. No. Why? No, I'm happy to do it for members, Eloise. I'm happy to do another branding class if people wanted to do that.
Yeah, Anti-Lushy needs a brand.
Let's do it. Members only stream
then-
anti-lushy.
I feel like I'm using it. And then the little 3 things say international speaker, best-selling author, #1 social media trainer.
No way.
Yes! Yes!
Frasier, look, you're the #1. I mean, show me your numbers. You're the #1 social media trainer. You work with big brands on social media. You work with $1 million companies on social media. Tell me more, huh? Come on, I don't think so. I think that's wishful thinking.
Make it sexy again. What the fuck?
I could just imagine that in a red hat, like one of the Trump hats. Make social media marketing sexy again. I just
No,
can't.
network marketing.
Oh, I'm sorry, network marketing. Sorry.
Yeah.
God. Frasier.
Okay. So you can put your name and you can write yoga instructor, or you could write personal development junkie, or you could write network marketer, or you could write I help mums, right? You can do whatever you want to do. If you're a family person, have a photo of your family. If you love talking about cars, have a photo of you driving a car, right? If you love dogs, have a photo of you, have a photo with you like with a load of dogs, right? If you're someone who values your team, have a photo with you and your team. Whatever it might be, that's what you really have to showcase.
So what are we gonna glean? Glean? I don't know. What are we gonna glean from your cover image, Frasier? I don't know.
He wants to be sexy. That's what I'm getting at.
Oh, got it. We should just add a note. We just should add a note here if I can even. Where's our note section? I forgot that. Frasier, be sexy.
Again,
I'm sorry. Edit text. Again. Apologies. Let me just put the little note section up here for Frasier. There we go. Be sexy again. Got it. Duly noted. We'll take notes.
On the cover photo, and you can progress from that by using Canva or getting people to kind of create an image for you. But to start with, just something that relates to, something that matches up with what you're talking about in your profile. If you can still see me and hear me, just drop a 1 in the chat, because I do see some people saying they're having some issue. Okay, great. All right. Second thing is the profile photo. Now, the profile photo you should use on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, just have the same profile photo so it's recognizable. Now,
Hey, Dad.
Will you tell your son to be quiet?
Sure. Cappyman. Sorry. His profile picture isn't bad. And yes, that's good advice. Have the same profile picture on your platform so that you're recognizable. For his, I would make his face bigger because that's going to be awfully small on Instagram. Yeah, the yellow's kind of recognizable, but you want people to see your face.
if I never see blue and yellow again together, I will die every. Those are my high school colors. Blue and gold.
Yeah.
Plus a brand I worked with.
Yeah.
I despise. I know it's a combo, but I hate it so much.
Yeah. I guess it's good that I only have yellow, green, and purple, not blue and yellow. So that's good. Yeah. And Avery, y'all could get this advice from Avery. Avery could build you a brand kit if someone needed help with a brand kit or whatever. if someone wanted to pay for that. Like, Avery's a graphic designer. And the advice that Frasier says is, oh, be consistent. You don't have to pay for this, you know? Let me press play, and I'm going to let my dog out because my dad trapped him in here with me.
I'm going to share with you some AI
I'm coming.
that you can use to make you look as beautiful as possible without changing your face. Okay. So the app that we use, completely free, right? Completely free, is called Photo Room, right? It's this one towards the bottom, right? Photo Room. And it will take you, when you click on Photo Room, again, completely free app, should be on Android and iPhone. If it's not on Android, get an iPhone. Just kidding, right? Just kidding. Okay. But iPhone, come on, let's win. All right. So now we're going to click on Start from Photo. I can choose a photo of me. It removes the background. And then I can just click on, let's say this one. Ta-da! There's a photo of me that has a contrasting background so that it looks a little bit better than me.
This app is not free. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
And also, those colors crash. They don't count whatever he said.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're in the same midtones. Like, nothing stands out. Like, the orange is in the same depth of color as his face is, and so it kind of blends together.
Yeah, he's so not right.
Yeah.
In the office with distracting backgrounds or anything like that, right? So you can then press export, save image, and that's it. It saves to your phone straight away, right? You can get your team to do the same thing.
So, like, you could pay a graphic designer to do all this for you. Fine. They could build you a branding kit. They could do your profiles, everything. When you're giving someone advice, start out with the free versions first. And he's making it seem like this app is free, and it's not. And even in Canva, the background remover feature isn't free. And so you can get apps like InShot is free up to a certain level. There's some pro features for like background remover, but you can edit photos on it. But show them the free options first. Don't just try to appear cool, because like the people, it's disingenuous to me. God. Canva has a free version? Okay. I thought that the background remover was on the pro version, but...
Yeah, the other day it would not let me remove background.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's weird, like it has like 2 profiles now for me. So I can still access the free version and see what I'm missing.
Say that you have your team colors are pink, for example. Then you just teach the entire team, everyone put the pink background on. If your team colors are like, you've got blue, or your company colors are green and you want to match it all up, everyone, bang, use the green color. Bang, 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 green, 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 green. That's going to really help you on social media as well, by the way. And in
iPhone,
the messenger, by the way, to identify who is in the team and who is not, right? Or who is paying attention to what you're teaching on social media and who is not. Hey, you haven't got that green profile? Yeah, because I don't want to. All right, okay, so you're not coachable. That's fine. All right, so save image. That's it. Then you go onto your profile and you click select profile photo and you choose the one from your camera roll. That's it, right? Again, is this going to build you $1 million business? No. Is it going to build the number of followers you're going to get? Yes, because instead of getting 20% of people who land on your profile decide to become your friend or follow you, you're going to get 70%, 80%, 90%. All right, so first one, cover photo. Second one, profile photo. Third one is the bio, right? So mine says, on a mission to help network marketers set their business on fire using social media. Follow me. Okay, the app was called Photo Room. I highly recommend you get access to the recordings, because I promise you I will move faster than this, right? It's speed, rapid style, because we've got so much to cover, not just in my section, but the whole thing. So get those recordings.
Oh my God.
Okay, so in the bio, make it obvious how you help someone. And the easiest way of doing that is either on a mission to, or helping people to.
Or I help network marketers simplify social media so that they can grow their business at any size or whatever. Like, you could say something where someone's reading it and they're like, who's Frasier? I do this. Or I am, you can say like, hey, conversation. Let's say you run into someone on an elevator. What if you're like, hey, what do you do for a living? What do you tell them in 60 seconds? And shorten that. That's what you should put.
Yeah. Like, does this crowd not preach the elevator pitch? Is that a different crowd?
I don't know. I mean,
That might be a pure romance thing.
oh,
Because
okay.
in pure romance, we were taught to always have an elevator pitch ready. Like, always know your elevator pitch. Like,
Yeah.
always know your 30-second, I sell sex toys to make women happy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and that's a really short and sweet, like, one that's kind of shocking, but it's also that's something that would grab someone's attention. And that would be a great bio if you were.
Surprised that elevator pitch concept never comes up in these trainings. Just interesting.
Yeah. Hey, Rise. I'm sorry about your mental health. I'm glad that I'm glad to see you, and I hope you start feeling better soon. But if you're still in a rough spot, like, I hope you feel like the live chat's a safe place to land.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm just reading those comments. This is impersonal to me. His on a mission to help network marketers set their business on fire using social media. Capitalizing every word, I say that's a miss as well. That's just me. If he's talking in a professional sense, I'm going to address it as a professional. That's a miss from a branding perspective in my opinion. Oh, cool. In my presentation class last semester, we did a whole segment on creating our elevator pitch for our degree/research. That was so cool. Here we go.
Boom, boom, boom. All right. So make it almost a no-brainer or almost impossible for people to leave your profile without hitting add friend or the follow button. Okay. So on a mission to help who to what? So it could be on a mission to help 100 families lose 1,000 kilos in 2024, right? On a mission to help 100 homes generate $1 million in inside income. Okay, you can choose whatever you want, but it has to match up, right? So people see that you're a dog lover, and now your bio says helping cat lovers to make an income on YouTube. As soon as someone's confused, they go, okay, this person can't help me. There's nothing in it for me. Next, right? If there's a photo of you doing the downward facing dog, probably a bit of a weird cover photo to have, by the way. If there's a photo of you in the downward facing dog, which is clear that you're into yoga, and then your mission statement says on a mission to help car lovers learn more about chassis. It's like, what? It doesn't make sense. All of these things have to match up. So they go, oh, that's how he helps, or that's how she can help. Bang, add, follow. And these same principles apply on all the platforms, by the way. Okay. Number 4 is, and we get, by the way, the details here, where it says like, the owner and founder at Frasier Brooks, where I'm from, the followers and stuff. This is important, but the majority of people don't actually look at this information. They look at the cover photo, go, okay, I like that. They look at the bio and they go, and they click follow. And if they
not always. Not always. Some people are searching for something. When I had my plant account, I was answering 10 to 15 questions about plant care a day from people who didn't follow me and still didn't follow me necessarily after I helped them, because my bio is searchable on Instagram, and one of my calls to action was, I kill plants so you don't have to. DM me for help. So they DM'd me for help because one searchable found it, saw a profile picture, then they saw the feed, and then they DM'd. So it's more complex than this. And it's a bad call to action, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know what live chat thinks or replay crew. Let me know, but if you think it's a good call to action, but just like follow me, it's an eye roll of a lifetime. Like, what value are you giving them when you say, "Oh, follow me"? You're just wanting to build your numbers up. What value are you going to add? Like, why wouldn't it be follow me for free tips on network marketing, or follow me for the best network marketing tips on the internet, or whatever it is?
And like you said, having followers doesn't always convert to sales. Like, followers don't get you sales.
Yep, agree. And that's why some micro influencers can make so much more money than larger accounts because of their engagement with their audience. They're more in tune with what their audience is looking for. So when brands want to work with them, they actually have a great return on spending money with that influencer, the influencer sharing something, and people actually buying that product. So it's followers do not equal all the things that you're hoping for, and they certainly don't equal sales.
No.
Oh,
Don't click follow. They tend to do this. Oh, let's see what he's posting about. Oh, I like this. Okay, follow, add friend. That's the kind of process that people see, right? They go, cover photo, I like it, bio, I like it, what's he posting? Okay, that looks good. All right, I'm gonna add them as a friend. I'm gonna follow them. Okay. So the fourth thing is, it's called a pinned post. Okay. Pinned post. I said featured post before, but it's called a pinned post. And this is what I highly recommend you do. I highly recommend you write a post. It's not a video. I use a video on mine because my kind of objective is a little bit different to yours, right? But
tell us, Jessica.
The entire fucking point of this is to learn what brings him success, but yet he's sitting here being like, I do this, but don't do it.
Yep.
I'm so fucking confused.
Yep.
Like, why are you here?
I know. You're supposed to be giving advice for people that is generally good and that needs to be modified as they learn more about branding. And he's saying, you should do a written post. Just like Jessica's saying, but don't do what I do. Well, then you should have made a pinned post that would have been the exact example that would have given value to the people in this social media masterclass. But you didn't, because you're Frasier Brooks.
But why do you have a video? If a written post is better, why do you have a video? Like, explain it yourself.
Yeah, and naturally, what I'm thinking is, in this day and age, a video is very dynamic. It's going to grab someone's attention. Someone's going to click on it, and they're going to watch it and possibly follow and stay engaged.
I just had an epiphany. Apparently, this is Epiphany Central. Do you think they purposely give shitty advice to keep you in the tunnel? Because they give you advice that seems to be opposite of what they do, but they're like, but we're successful. Listen to us. Look at us. We're successful. But we're going to tell you things to make you not as successful, so you pay us more money to chase the success.
I love that conspiracy theory. Epiphany. I love that. I love that because it makes sense. Because what's gonna push someone to go and buy their course that's the next level price if they understand everything from the onset? So they have to potentially confuse things. So people are like, maybe I need to have closer access to Frasier or Eric or whoever's selling this course. And
yeah,
then,
because I'm just not getting it. I'm so close to getting it, and I have access to someone that gets it. I just need to pay to get, yeah.
Yeah. Y'all, hearts and hype in the chat for Jessica for being the brain to this operation, because I think she hit the nail on the head. Which is,
Well,
it's so manipulative though. It makes me so mad they're like this. Oh.
but for the last 2 years, I go back to the why because they talk about the fucking why constantly. So I'm like, okay, that's clearly what motivates you is your why. So what is your why? Like, it's not what you say. Like, what is your why?
Yep. And they want to make money.
It-
It's yeah, the why is it's just it's wild to say, and I guess I'm operating from a different place of I hope that if you have a product or service, you present it to someone, you find the people who need that product or service, and that product or service meets or exceeds the expectations of the buyer. And it's not a trick or a trap to get them to buy something, or that's what I would hope. Except we run into people in the coaching, ancillary business space that are leeching off of people who are already losing so much money in network marketing that they're like, no, yeah, you need to give us more money because you're too stupid to understand this. You know, like that's just so twisty. That's so twisty to me.
yeah.
Yep. Jessica has the brains. Yes, she does, Eloise. Your why must make you cry. Yep.
My brain's damaged, but whatever.
I want you to take a photo, get a good photo, like go through your professional photos that you've had when you got married or when you know your kids got married or whatever it might be, something that you're just happy. People just go, I freaking love her smile. She is awesome. He is a beast. I love that, right? When I say beast, I don't.
Okay, listen to me. Get your iPhone. Have your partner or have a friend take a picture against a blank wall. Okay? Get a natural daylight bulb for $11 at Home Depot. Take the lampshade off of your lamp. Put it in your lamp. Hold it up with the natural daylight bulb in there. Kind of creating a dynamic light and shadow. Not super intense. On a blank wall. In a nice top or whatever. And you can have a really professional whatever profile picture without paying any money to a photographer. Or a tripod with your timer. If you don't have a tripod, then, you know, a friend with an arm will suffice, but
it's 2024. I think most people have ring lights and tripods.
that's true. I'm just saying if you don't, you can still take that. You can go into Canva, take your background out, put yourself on a photo op background, and you can have your professional picture because he's, you know, and I'm not no shade to photographers. I'm just saying not everybody has. Not everyone has the money to do that. So, a friend with an arm, yeah. I look ugly and compensate by lifting heavy things. I don't have good pictures, Lil. Maybe for a horror movie. I mean, yeah. The nice thing is you can take a bunch of pictures and you can do that if you need to, but you don't need to have a professional photographer. If you don't have the money yet, you can work your way up.
But like wedding pictures, I got married 12 years ago. Like, I don't look like that.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, like top off in front of the gym, flexing and all that fun stuff, right? Just mean I like his style, whatever. And then just write out who
Hi,
you are,
Rebecca.
how you help other people,
Thanks so
and
much.
what can they expect from your content, right? Just who you are, how you help people, and what they can expect from following you or what they can expect from your content. And all you do is you click the 3 dots in the top right-hand corner and you click pin post. So that means every time someone comes and sees your first post, they're going to make a decision. Okay, I can relate to this guy. I like what I think he can benefit me. I'm going to follow him. Right? Now, again,
I would recommend that you update your pinned post every quarter, but that's just me. He's not giving any of that advice. That must be on his next level of training that he's going to offer, where he's going to tell you how often to change it out.
Is that where we learn what's about mastery?
Yes. Oh my God. His dad was. Yep. I think he was for a short period of time, or he attempted to do it and then he got into the coaching space fairly quickly. But he was someone who's covered Frasier Brooks a lot is Heather C. So if you want to see more twisty trainings from Frasier Brooks, Heather has a ton of content. And I'll link Heather's channel in the chat right after I press play.
pin the post. Again, good photo. You can take any photo. It can be new. It can be old. If it needs to match up with the bio as well, right? I help network marketers build a business on social media. Hey, Frasier Brooks here. I live in Dubai and I help mums. To what? Right? And I'm going to explain a little bit more about the niche and the branding a little bit easier, because it's a question that comes up all the time. So I've got you guys. So cover photo, profile photo, bio, pinned post. Now, the only thing outside of that on Facebook that you really need to do, and you should do this on all platforms, is remove all the posts
Best
that
channel
make
on
you
YouTube
look
figured it
like
out.
a bit of an idiot.
Best channel on YouTube said mastery or God mode is greater than mastery. Good, duly noted. So we figured it out. That's the next level, and it costs $100,000 to get there.
I mean, I could see Eric thinking he's on that level.
Yeah. Yep. Oh no, I paused it. 1250. Dang it. Sorry. It's a big file. I didn't compress it. 1250.
Now, sharing the downs and the struggles, that's fine if there's some context to it. But go back 12 years ago when you're absolutely smashed on the floor with a puddle of sick next to you because you went out clubbing with your mates till 6 a.m. No one needs to see that unless there's like, this was me 12 years ago. This is me today. Go me. Right? So personal profile, you can use the same principles on your Facebook page as well, but good cover photo, good profile photo, solid bio, helping people, like that bio statement, how you help people on a mission to, or helping people to, and then make sure you have that pinned post. Because it's going to be the pinned post is like the first.
He was saying like, don't have a picture of you getting sick at like a fraternity party in college when you threw up and someone took a picture next to you and you ended up posting because you thought funny. He said a pile of sick, but he meant throw up. If that, I don't know, maybe it's pile of sick and where he's from. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, he was basically like, get rid of all your college pictures.
Yeah. Yep. Again, you can take this strategy on any platform. You can curate to a point. Let's say someone finds your account. Let's say they skip over the bio and they're looking at your feed and they decide to click on your very first post. Your first 3 on Instagram are pinned. Maybe they say something meaningful about your account and that's what gets people hooked to follow. Okay. YouTube, you can have a trailer, or you can have, for returning viewers, maybe one that they'll like the best. You can set that up in YouTube. You can also make your bio on YouTube as well. Same kind of rules. What's more important to me is readability on your cover photo, and look at it in every size that it could show up in. Look at it on an iPhone or an Android. Look at it on a computer. Look at it on a tablet if you can, to make sure that whatever size it decides to scale your stuff, that people can read it. And then you can improve the quality of stuff going forward. But like, I don't know. It's just, yeah, people are going to say like, hey, is this channel for me? Are they're probably going to decide pretty quickly if a channel or an Instagram account or a TikTok account or whatever is meaningful and that grabs their attention pretty quickly from how you curate stuff. But it's more complex than what he's saying, in my opinion. So,
Well, yeah.
well, yeah, because it's Frasier. Oh, I'm happy to help, Kate. I feel like I'm hearing these teachers on Charlie Brown. For sure, Cindy.
Result on Google, right? How many, drop a 1 in the chat if you pay attention to the first result on Google. And if you're like me, you pay attention to the first non-sponsored post on Google, right? So you're like sponsored. Oh, that one, I'll click on that one because it must be the most relevant. That's the post that you have control of. Don't just let
Not
the order
necessarily.
be dictated by the last post you made, okay? Now, that's Facebook. I know I went through it quick. Get the recordings. Literally, it's super cheap. It's the most cheap. I think it's the most affordable thing that Eric's ever put out there in his entire career. So I want to move on to TikTok profile because it's a little bit different. And I've got a hack for you to be able to get more followers, or even better than followers, more conversations. And this is one thing I will say before I go into this is don't get obsessed about the number of views or the number of followers you get. Get obsessed about the number of conversations you can create. Okay? For example, if you were to go, let me know the closest city to where you are. But I'm in Dubai, right? I'm right in the middle of Dubai. If I was to go for a walk now and I was to walk past 1,000 people, that is like me getting 1,000 views. Does it matter? No. Now, if I keep getting the same people look at me, then I've got brand awareness. I can build something with that. But what happens if I go out? I get 1,000 views, but one person, or I get 100 views, but 20 of those 100 people stop me and say, hey, nice shirt. I can build a big business with that.
Okay, his example kind of works, but you have to know what the inputs for the algorithm are in terms of if people are watching, if more people are looking and staying and rewatching, then the algorithm's going to send it out to even more people, and then you could get that engagement that you're looking for. It's more complicated. It's more complicated. Learn critical thinking, people. Yeah. Come on.
So conversations beat views.
Yes,
but
Kate.
you can say like, oh, but views generate the conversations. But I want you to really optimize for conversations. So let's jump over onto TikTok. Profile photo. We've got profile photo. It's the same. Now, this one might be a little bit zoomed out, but like it's the same profile photo with the same smile. Why? Because I have the same smile on every single flipping photo. Okay. It's just me. It's just my smile. Open mouth selfie. There we go. Open mouth smile. There we go. So that's the first thing. You can use the same bio if you want to keep things simple across all platforms. But what I would say that if you're using Facebook to recruit, then just be more favored around talking about the business. If I have a chance, I'll be able to share with you some tips and tricks on that. So that do that. If on TikTok you want to go more on, I want to go get loads of customers, then tweak your bio so it's more focused around your product, right? The pain points in your product. Remember being compliant, okay? So again,
Jessica, remind me of something. If somebody is more focused on recruiting than selling products, or someone gets compensated far and above more for recruiting than they do for the sale of products, what's that called?
A reverse funnel system, according to Frank Reynolds.
Yes. It's so wild that they're so audacious about saying like, yeah, recruit. And oh, by the way, if you even wanted to consider selling stuff, change your bio for that. Shouldn't everybody want to be able to sell stuff? Shouldn't it not look like a schmearmage?
Well, and I often wonder if even at the top, they do have product requirements, but I think that's their loophole.
I think it is a loophole because if it was actually a sales requirement and that they wouldn't be able to buy it themselves to meet that product requirement, then a lot of them would lose rank.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, do they know that when you turn a funnel upside down, it is a pyramid? Yes. Yes, Eloise.
It-
Yes, yes, yes.
It's a quote from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They do a pyramid scheme. They do a play on Juice Plus in an episode.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
They call it I can't talk, but yeah, they basically do a Juice Plus parody on Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
That's so cool. In Murder She Wrote, they had that episode where that I think it was a spoof of Mary Kay and she was investigating a murder in a cosmetics multi-level marketing company. Like, there's so many fun. Scarecrow and Mrs. King had one for a similar thing in Mary Kay. Like, it's the best watching television shows look at or like do these episodes that are like anti-pyramid schemey kind of things. So
Oh my gosh, more coffee, please call me gorgeous. Like,
oh
thank you, but are you blind?
no, of course not. Everyone always tells you the truth.
Compliments. I know.
I know we're gonna have to get Jessica used to being complimented because she needs to hear all the good things that are true about her.
No, I'm good.
Don't listen to her. Okay, here we go.
Profile photo, same as the previous one. Bio, similar, if not slightly tweaked.
Okay, Pam.
for customer acquisition, if that's what you want to use TikTok for. You can put a link in there as well. I would recommend highly, especially when you're starting out, putting a link to your Facebook Messenger. If you just go into Google and type in "what is my Facebook inbox" link, it will tell you how to create that link. Or your WhatsApp number, but side note, get a second WhatsApp number so your phone doesn't blow up, your personal phone doesn't blow up. Or get them to link into your Instagram channel. I wouldn't recommend nowadays using Milkshake or Linktree or anything like that, because as soon as you take someone to a site where there's multiple options, they won't know what to take action on. It's like if anyone's seen that movie, I think it's The Lord of the Rings, where they kind of go into like the dwarf's cave kingdom thing, and then they're just stuck at like a fork in a road where there's like left, right, or middle, and Gandalf's like, everyone stop, I just have to figure out which way we've got to go.
What?
Like, that's what your prospects think, and that's what the followers think.
Gandalf was a wizard and had most, if not all, of the power for the group that was traveling to Mordor. So, like, what are you saying? The person who has the most power, it needs to know which way they're gonna go? Like, come on, critical thinking. What are you talking about? What person's gonna be paused? Jessica, let's say you're selling I don't know. Let's say you're selling your microphone. And you say, look, if you like this microphone, it's really inexpensive, it works really well, and you can go to the link in my bio. First link, that's how you can buy it. Affiliate link, whatever. So I can go to your link and click on the first button, and there the microphone is. What issue is that going to cause?
And is he talking about Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit? I still need to read Lord of the Rings.
I think he's talking about, I think he's talking about The Hobbit. You're right. But Gandalf was helping the group in Lord of the Rings as well.
Okay, I haven't gotten that far. I just finished The Hobbit.
I know. Jessica's read like 30 books so far this year or something.
22.
Oh, 22. I'm sorry. Not 30, 22. Still a crap ton of books.
I've listened to them.
Okay,
so
X-Cal. Okay, mini X-Cal. Okay, mini X-Cal. Got it.
No, I will fight X-Cal on that. Because I know a thing or two about literacy.
Yeah. Cena said it confirmed it's in Lord of the Rings, not The Hobbit. He sat in Moria to figure
Okay.
out which way.
Okay. I need to get there.
Yeah.
And they're like, what option do I choose? I don't know. So make it simple, make yourself approachable as well. Because one of the big things you're going to have when you're building on social media, you're giving a lot of.
I understand. Okay, I'm sorry. Scroll trail. I understand if you're having an actual conversation with someone in a DM and they say, hey, what's the link to that microphone you use? And you can send them the exact affiliate link to the microphone instead of saying, well, it's in the link in my bio. Why don't you just go click over there and then it's the first link. If you're in an actual conversation with someone, you can send them the direct link. I understand that. I don't understand why we shouldn't be using link in bio.
What I don't understand is all these PR hands have set up their TikToks to where they talk about the same 5 products, and those 5 products have a direct link in their bio. Are you
Sorry.
muted?
I was talking to my mom, was asking me something. Sorry. But yeah, I don't know about the pure romance. That's wild.
But it's just interesting that I wonder. But I think Monet's like that too.
Yeah. Yeah. He's giving, remember the time Captain Picard blew up the Death Star with Gandalf? Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I'm smart enough to know that's not a thing. I don't know much about Star Wars or Lord of the Rings, but I know that's not a thing.
Value, people are seeing you as a credible source, people see you as an influencer, people see you as a higher status, and then they go, I can't reach out to them and sound stupid. So say, hey, message me. Here's my WhatsApp number. Message me. Here's my link to my inbox on Facebook. Here's my link to my inbox on Instagram, right? Just choose one of them. Because the messenger on TikTok flipping sucks. I think the majority of you guys would agree. It just sucks, okay? So here's the little hack I've got for you. On TikTok, you have something called pinned posts, right? Like the pinned post on Facebook where you have one pinned post. On TikTok, you can see there's 3 pinned posts at the top. This is what I would recommend you doing today for those of you who are using TikTok. And if you're not using TikTok, then...
Sorry, what?
Did he just say you could only have one pin post on Instagram?
I hope he didn't say that because you can have 3. So let me go back. Let's go back to 8:17:45.
It was like 30 seconds, yeah.
Okay.
One of the big things you're going to have when you're building on social media, you're giving a lot of value. People are seeing you as a credible source. People see you as an influencer. People see you as a higher status, and then they go, I can't reach out to them and sound stupid. So say, hey, message me. Here's my WhatsApp number. Message me. Here's my link to my inbox on Facebook. Here's my link to my inbox on Instagram, right? Just choose one of them. Because the messenger on TikTok flipping sucks. I think the majority of you guys would agree. It just sucks, okay? So
they don't want you
here's
selling
the little
MLMs
hack I've got
stuff?
for you. On TikTok, you have something called pinned posts, right? Like the pinned post on Facebook where you have one pinned post.
Okay, Facebook.
On
Okay.
TikTok, you can see there's 3 pinned posts at the top. This is what I would recommend you doing
Thanks, Cena.
today for those of you who are
Sorry, I
using
caught it late.
TikTok. And if you're not using TikTok, then make sure you get a new profile photo and you get a pinned post on Facebook today. If you need to start by looking at old posts that you've made that did really, really well, start with that just so you have the pinned post in your control. But I would purposely do a TikTok video, short and sweet, 60 to 90 seconds, on things about you. So, hey, hey, congratulations for making it onto my page. You can put your own flavor and style on it. I know I sound a bit geeky, a bit dorky, a bit nerdy, but I'm doing this for the benefit of everyone, not just like one group of people. So like, hey, congratulations on landing on my page.
That's an awful idea for a pinned post on TikTok. Like the worst idea.
I'm telling you, I'm going with my epiphany. They are trolling you to keep you logged into their ecosystem.
Yep. I am believing that more and more as this training goes on. Holy guacamole. Oh my god. Oh, come on.
Come on, dude.
I know. God dang it. 1854.
I feel
Sorry.
like we've been here since the year 1854.
We'll just have to put this in. I'll just have to put this in Chrome next time. I don't know what's going on with QuickTime. Just the worst.
That you found your way here. I just want to share with you a little bit about me. So my name is Frasier Brooks. I'm come from a place called Liverpool. You may hear of that because they have home to the greatest football team that's ever been around. Also home to the Beatles, one of the best bands that's ever lived. I currently live in Dubai. I'm married. I have a baby girl. We have an amazing dog, a loving family. I love to travel. I love football. I love network marketing, personal development, think and grow rich. Wow, wow, wow. I've written books. Tell people everything you can about you without being like me, like without going too crazy. Like I'm here, like I'm 17 minutes.
Do you notice how he snuck in network marketing in like towards the end of like, oh, I'm from here, and if you know, you might know this place because of these two other things that are associated with it. And then he goes on like, I'm a family man, I'm blah blah blah. Oh, and I love network marketing. And at the very end, it's like, so he snuck it in there. He snuck it in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And guys, I've just got 3 more things to share with you, I promise. Oh no, 1 more, right? Short, sweet, let people know a little bit about you. Because I already see in the chat, people are going, Liverpool, you'll never walk alone. No, not that team, right? Think and grow rich. Yes, I see that, right? It gives people a reason to want to stick around. Eric mentioned Jessie Lee earlier on. Like, that's what she mastered. She mastered the art of telling stories. She mastered the art of telling enough about her that the majority of people would go, why is she talking about herself?
I think shock marketing is one of the things that she mastered. I don't know if she mastered storytelling if you're talking about lying and changing a story, in my opinion. Maybe that's what she mastered, because the whole information control that happened. For example, with the Colombia trip, you tell a story and then you delete your live because you're mad that Aaron and Julie Joe cover it and then are reacting to your video in its entirety, and then you don't like that, so you remove the original video to make it look like they are just making up stories about you. I don't know. I don't know.
And then say that you removed the video because you were getting death threats, but never show any proof. Whereas in the past, you would have shown proof of that behavior.
Yeah. Yep. Good night, Kay. I hope you have a good night's sleep. I agree with Jessica's conspiracy theory. I mean epiphany.
It's so obvious now.
Yeah. I literally think that you like uncovered something. So
I cracked the code.
You did crack the code.
Illuminati's coming to get me now.
Oh my god.
All the time, but the reality is that's what makes people fall in love with you. They do say it's no like trust. It's not now. It's not no like trust. It's no love trust.
Oh.
Okay. The second pinned post.
Listen, I don't care if y'all love me or not. I mean, live chat, you're the best, but like I'm okay if y'all like me a little bit and if we disagree occasionally, so we don't end up in a high control group like think tank of mind control. Okay, I just I don't really care if y'all love me. I'm an old marketing. You don't have to love me. Okay, you just don't. This is weird,
Please
right?
don't love me.
Yes. I think we'll pass on the love, okay? We'll just we don't want it.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Second pin post should be how you help other people. How you help other people. So if you're watching this video, I'm just going to really quickly share with you how I help people. So a few years ago, I made a decision.
Okay, I would take out all of that at the beginning. Nobody cares if that's what they're going to be like. I just want to let you know how I help people. Someone would scroll past that immediately. Just start talking.
Like, how does he help people?
That's a great question. Maybe he tells people to take better pictures or hire photographers so that they don't have bad profile pictures. Like, we haven't really learned anything, but maybe we have to pay for that level of understanding. Oh, thanks, Sam. DC, please don't love me. Avery. No, God. Maybe we don't understand how he helps people because we haven't paid for that privilege. You know? I don't know.
I will never know then.
Oh, he liberates people from their money. Yes, I think you're right. You're right. Kate wins. Kate, you win. Oh my God.
And to change mine and my family's life forever. And how I did that by getting involved in an online business, following a simple, proven system that's allowed me to do that. And over the years, I've realized that I'm really good at helping people who want to blank, right? Who want to lose weight, right? Using a simple system. If that's you, comment or message me in the link above. Okay. Third video, and again, get the replays. I'm moving at the speed of light. You're probably going to tell me to repeat it. I ain't going to repeat it. I love you, but I haven't got the time to repeat it. Okay.
You don't love us. You don't love people in the chat. You don't even know us. Come on, dude.
Don't love me. I don't need your love like the Frasier. I almost called him Flavor. Wow.
I think we're delusional almost after almost 3 hours of streaming Eric Worre and Frasier Brooks. Holy crap. Oh my God.
We needed the champagne someone else got hours ago.
I know. You know what we should do sometime? We should do Anti-Lushy After Dark. We should
God.
that's what it should be called. You know what I'm saying?
Every time I drink on a stream, I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't have said that.
That's okay. That's okay. I mean, we all like you, and I don't know why my computer keeps messing up. Let me lock you. Let me lock you. Okay, everyone's saying yes to the Anti-Lushy After Dark. So, I think we do it. Let's go. Let's go.
It could be a monthly thing, like
share the results.
Yes, a monthly Lushy After Dark. That is the best. Oh my God.
Like
should we do it members
Saturday
only?
Night.
Okay, members only.
Yeah.
Okay, members only. Okay, but every other month we can do. What if we do members only, and then one time we can do it for everyone, because not everyone has a membership.
We can do twice a month.
Oh yeah, let's do twice a month, and both of them, like obviously, one of them's members only, one of them's for everybody. Let's do that. Let's do that.
And the members get to pick the public, like company.
Yes. Members get to pick the content that we react to for the public live stream. Yes. Oh my God, this is gonna be the best. And I try to do a lot of content in general that everyone can enjoy. So I'm not trying to gatekeep or make y'all pay to be members or whatever, because I think I've shown I have a lot of. I think I just passed 700 videos, and a lot of them are public. So, do an After Dark members only reading mean comments. We certainly can do that.
Oh my gosh, I have a fucking spreadsheet of mean comments.
Let's freaking go. Let's go. Let's go. This is gonna be the best.
Share the results that you've had or other people have had. Stick around, because I'm going to give you a huge hack on how you can make any result in the business appear like it's a result from someone in your team. Because a lot of you are going, I don't have any results. I just joined. Or my team don't have any results yet. My customers don't have any results. And you're thinking, this is really bad because I've not got any belief because I don't know if it works yet. I got you covered, especially on social media. So first pin post about you. Second pin post, how you help other people. Third pin post, results that you've helped other people get. Because it's all right.
Heck yeah.
You saying like,
Heck yeah. Heck yes, Rosie. 100%. Then we can listen together?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
got these amazing results, follow me. But you need to get people to look at you and go, hang on a minute. He's not only helped himself, but he's helped Mary, Bob, Brian, Sarah, Claire, John, Dave, Bianca, and Chili. If he's helped all those people, maybe she can help me too. I probably should reach out. Okay, so that's the Facebook cleanup.
Here's the problem with that. Here's the biggest problem with that. If you are just resharing someone's results, you are saying, hey, this hasn't worked for me, but it's worked for somebody else, so I'm going to share somebody else's result, and you keep sharing other people's things that they've been able to experience in your multi-level marketing company, and you never actually, if you never get the results yourself, you still keep believing because you have visual proof that it worked for this other person, so you stay in longer.
Yeah, that's how PR operated. I don't know if I told this story on this channel or another channel, but when we had our team like our team retreat, part of it is training all day, and this leader came in and trained us to only show what comes in the kit at our parties. That way, at the end of the party, you can be like, actually, if you buy a kit, you can get everything here for super free. And then we took that and went to like the local trainings, like we found Jesse Lee doing them, like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And my upline taught that training, and it was so freaking awkward because she was answering questions about like showing just the kit and selling the kit, and someone was like, well, how often does this actually work? And she's like, oh, I don't know. I've never actually done it.
Oh my God. That's
No,
wild.
They don't practice what they preach in this
Yep.
sphere.
Yeah. Oh, real quick, Shelby just gifted 5 DC memberships, so we gotta do She's the Man.
Horatio Gold, headmaster. So very pleased to meet you. So very, very pleased.
Hello, sir. Heard you wanted to see me.
I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome to Illyria. I just wanted to have you in to say welcome.
Thanks so much, Shelby. And Best Channel on YouTube got a membership. Eloise got one. Megan. I think Megan got one. Alexis got one. And wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Angie. Yay, this is awesome. Shelby, do you want Princess Bride? Maybe.
Inconceivable! He didn't fall? Inconceivable! You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means. Inconceivable!
Whoops.
Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Sorry. I love Princess Bride, but I think I might have mixed Shelby up with somebody else, but I thought Shelby likes Princess Bride too. If you don't, let me know which one you'd like. All right. Let's go.
That's the TikTok like facelift, let's say. Side note, I started my entire brand by giving people free Facebook facelift like 7.5 years ago. I just knew how important this was because it made a massive difference in my business. And I would spend hours every single day helping people, walking them through, change this, change that, change this. I just provided value on that one thing. That's how I started my entire brand. So Facebook, clean that up. My assignment for you on this, by the way, is use Photo Room to get that profile photo that pops. For those of you who have a team, get your team to do the same, to do the same thing, just so you know who's coachable, who's taking action, and who's prepared to up their game on social media.
Just so you know who falls in line and who's going to do the things that you tell them to do without question. And then you can spend more time focusing on them. Oh, okay. Okay, Frasier.
I like Becca's comment. This isn't my space.
I know. MySpace was the best. You could program the heck out of it and like super customize it.
No, you could do that on LiveJournal.
Oh, you could?
So, yeah, on LiveJournal, you could manipulate the code into your LiveJournal all custom. Yeah, before MySpace. I've been dealing with code for years.
I know. And at your last job, too. Oh, I know. Jessica's twitching right now. I'm sorry.
Well, it's because I'm like, oh, I read the code to figure this thing out, and then my boss was like, oh, you can write code then. It's like, no, that's
not the same.
how
Not the
works.
same. Not the same.
No.
Second little side assignment would be get that pinned post on Facebook and work on those pinned posts on TikTok. All right. After this is done, you've got the whole rest of the weekend to get it done. It won't take you long. Okay. Get the recordings as well if you need to go over the content, a few more things. So the guys also asked me, I'm just going to remove this. The guys also asked me to share some stuff real quick. I don't have a countdown timer on my end, but I'll go for like 15 more minutes. I think that was the right time. If that's too long, then you just kick me off, guys.
Don't worry, this section's almost done. Don't worry, everyone. There you go. They cut it right there. They cut it right there. Good for you, Eric Worre's team. Come on, dudes. I say dude generally for all people. No outro. Nothing. They spent a week getting this replay out to everybody, and they couldn't even give us an outro. Like, come on. Just wild. I just had a GeoCities blog. Cool. How does he make an income from these things? People pay him to coach them. They, like people pay Eric Worre, they pay Frasier to coach them individually in their business so that they can go from, $50,000 a year to $100,000 a year. And they spend either a monthly or yearly cost with him, and it's not cheap. I don't know the exact amount, but he lives in Dubai. He is doing very well for himself. I'll say that.
What? Yeah, you kind of wondered, like, what is his currency? What's the exchange rate? Is he making a ton of money off of USD?
Maybe he is. I don't know. Very awkward pause moment, yeah. A little Google searches can get this babble nothing word salad for free. You could even go into ChatGPT and say, what's the best practice for branding my Instagram? And it will give you help doing that for free.
So his currency is US Arab, and it's one of his dollars is 27 US cents.
Oh, wow. Wow. I thought UAE had a cheap cost of living if you were not trying to be super wealthy in your way of life. Maybe it does, but it is very, like, there's a lot of things that are very aesthetically focused there for lifestyle. So I'm assuming that he is participating in that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. And I could be wrong. Okay. Or hear me out. Watch anti-MLM replays of these trainings for free. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Live chat, you've been incredible. I know y'all have probably already looked this stream. If you haven't, I'd love for you to do that before you hop on out of here. Does anybody know if anybody is streaming right now that we can raid them just as a surprise and delight? Or if not, we will just say howdy and goodbye right now. Because I have no idea if anyone is streaming right now.
I don't think anyone's streaming for another 2 hours. I know Tish and Clowntown are streaming tonight.
Okay, cool. I know, where is my outro? I need to get Christy to make... I made my old one and I don't like the colors anymore, so I'm going to get a new one made. So I think the outro will just be Jessica and I waving and saying goodbye. Thanks so much.
Oh, God.
Bye.
Don't sue